And we're live. Welcome in, everybody, to the stream tonight. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We've got game number 6 between the Vegas Golden Knights and Montreal Canadiens here tonight in Montreal with a chance to close this one out. Canadiens have a 3-2 series lead and a chance to go on and lock in their spot in the Stanley Cup Finals here in 2021. Vegas, on the other hand, trying to do what the Islanders did last night, pick up a big win to force game number 7. So they're going to have to do it on the road if they're going to get it done. And it sounds like Robin Lehner is going to be back in net for Vegas in this one. He started game number 4, which Vegas did win in overtime. So the goaltending carousel continues for the Golden Knights, while obviously we know who's in net for Montreal. It's Carey Price. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I want to say hi to everyone in the chat. We got Liam, Tony, Isaac, Daniel, Malail, Blakey, Shane, Hockey Froggy, Alex, Dimitri, DAGR, Prosperous, Romeo, Angie. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We're about 15 minutes from puck drop, and we are getting ready to go for a big one here tonight. Potential elimination game could be, well, it is an elimination game. It could be the last game of the series between the Canadiens and Golden Knights if Montreal is able to win. Mike and Julie, what's going on? Welcome in. Jace, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Avi's in the chat. Runfin is here. Isaac, what is going on? I was happy too. Obviously, Patrice is my favorite player, so very excited for him there. But thank you guys all for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We are getting ready for Game 6 action. And this is a big one. Vegas and Montreal. Vegas trying to keep their season alive. Mark is in the chat. What's going on, Mark? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. This is going to be a fun one tonight. These two teams have played some very interesting games against each other. A lot of close games. The first game was obviously one-sided in favor of Vegas. The last game was a little more one-sided in favor of Montreal. This has been an interesting series and a fun one to watch all the way through as things have gone up and down. CL, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yes, Lehner is back in goal for the Golden Knights here tonight. Obviously, Fleury didn't work out too well in Game 5, so they're going back to Lehner, who won Game 4. It's a carousel now. Hey, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball is in the chat. Thank you, man. If you guys like basketball, his channel is the place to be, college and NBA. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Sal. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, Avi, that's the big thing with the Golden Knights is that their top players have not been producing offensively, and that's been the downfall of Vegas in this series. I mean, Mark Stone has 0 points. Pacioretty finally scored last game, but it didn't matter. They lost 4-1. Carlson's done nothing. Marchessault's done nothing. Riley Smith has been completely invisible out there. Vegas's top forwards have got to start producing or this team's in trouble. This is a game where they have to come through here. He plays for Nashville, Romeo. Austin, what is going on? Devin, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Alex is in the chat. What's going on, Alex? Welcome in. We're getting ready here. Puck drop is about 10 minutes away. It's an 8:15 start. And we'll see. This is a big one. 60 minutes of, well, at least 60 minutes of hockey. Maybe it goes to overtime. But at least 60 minutes of hockey is going to determine whether we have a Game 7 on Saturday or if the Montreal Canadiens will punch their ticket to the Stanley Cup Finals. It's all good, Islanders fan. I haven't been in there recently, but I'll go check it out. See if there's anything I need to fix. But you should be good, Islanders fan. Welcome in. Mine was pretty good, Austin. How about you? Thank you for being here. Yes, Javen, I have watched Robot Chicken before, yes. The goaltending matchup is Robin Lehner for Vegas and Carey Price for the Canadiens. Derek, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Perlo's also supposed to be hopping on here later. I think for the start of the second period, Perlo said he was going to hop in. So we'll have a guest later tonight, but he wasn't able to be here from the start. Trevor, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I don't know, Austin. We'll find out. I'm not guessing. I have no idea. We'll see what happens. Mark's here. What's going on? Welcome in. Thank you. Let's see. We got some more coming in the chat. Vegas and Montreal here. Getting ready for game number 6. And this is live on ice. They're still out in warm-ups right now. No, this game ain't starting at 8:15 if they're still on the ice for warm-ups right now. Hello, Daniel. What is going on? Porcupine, welcome in. Thank you for being here. John, welcome in. Thank you. Blakey, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's all good, Islanders fan. If anybody even gets to 3, Alex, I feel like there's a chance that we may not even get a team to 3 in this game, but we'll find out. And I certainly agree that first team to 3 would win it. Absolutely. All right, they say that the puck is going to drop in 8 minutes. Interesting. But they say the puck's going to drop in 8 minutes while warm-ups are still going on. So they're going to leave the ice, go to the locker room, come back out, and do the national anthems and be ready for puck drop in 8 minutes. I don't know. Maybe that wasn't exactly live, but we'll see. Joey's in here. What's going on, Joey? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Rob is in the chat. What's going on, Rob? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Not very often, Romeo, but I have before. Oh, there we go. Bergevin's in a red suit tonight. That's fantastic. Yeah, I know, but they had live up in the corner. That's why I was making a deal about it, because it said on ice live, and it had them out for warm-ups. So then it said that puck drops in 8 minutes. I'm like, all right, we'll see if puck actually drops in 8 minutes. Classic NBC there. Caroline, what is going on? Welcome in. Jerry, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, Game 7 down in Tampa tomorrow. Game 7 down in Tampa between the Islanders and the Lightning tomorrow night. You know I'll be here for that one. That's going to be absolutely incredible. Yeah, Alex, I was definitely I was very surprised, honestly. He was not on my radar at all for that coaching job, and they just pulled him out. We'll see how it goes. But very interesting hire for sure. I did the video on that earlier today. Brian, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Oh, there's going to be chaos in the streets, Porcupine. This is, if Montreal wins, that city is going to be going nuts tonight. Hey, Mark, let's go! I was just reading Rob's thing here. Skaters just want to be extra prepared. Yeah. Mark, get that dono hype in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He dropped at 25 on the stream. He says, love these streams, bud. Thanks for an awesome hockey season in your time. Thank you, Mark, for watching and all your support and everything at Black and Gold Weekly as well, and the whole Black and Gold Productions. Thank you so much, Mark. Really, really appreciate it, and really appreciate your dono tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's make sure we get some Mark hype in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, I'm trying, the chat's going fast. We got a lot of people here early already, even though we haven't even dropped the puck yet. So I'm trying to keep up with everything. Let's see. Lorne's in here. What's going on? Eric's in here. What's going on? Bubsy, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I hope it's a great game as well, Islanders fan. Always looking for great games this time of year. Very, very possible, Eric. It's a toss-up game tomorrow between the Lightning and the Islanders. They could definitely win it, and Montreal could finish off tonight. We'll find out. Tonight is going to determine what if we have a Game 7 on Saturday or not. Let's see. Oh, absolutely, Sal. I absolutely want to go to Montreal. I would love to see a game there. That'd be incredible. Imagine Bruins Canadiens in Montreal. That'd be an experience of a lifetime right there. Just Dine, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, we could. It's all possible. I mean, nothing has been decided yet. Nothing has been decided yet as far as who's going to the finals or not. We got a Game 7 tomorrow. We got Vegas trying to force a Game 7 here tonight. I mean, anything can happen with these 4 teams left. Gendron, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. That's a great question, Rob. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I'm trying to think back to the early 80s Islanders and if they ever played Montreal in any of the finals. I don't think so. But I'm not 100% sure. That was before my time. See, they won. Yeah. Oh yeah, Bruins and Habs are just incredible. The history there is unmatched, Justine. Oh, I think this game's going to be really, really tight as well, Prosperous. Yeah, I want to go to Toronto too. But Montreal and Toronto are definitely 2 Canadian cities that I want to see. AJ, what's going on? Last night was crazy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, very, very sorry for your loss, Islanders fan. Hopefully the Isles can come up big tomorrow night and get you guys to the finals. We don't know yet, Justine. You're probably not going to know that until warm-ups start and whether he's on the ice or not for warm-ups. Paolo, what's going on? Debbie, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I want to see. All right, 1981, the Islanders played. Or 1980, the Islanders played the Flyers. 1981, the Islanders played the North Stars. 1982, the Islanders played the Canucks. I did know that. And 1983, the Islanders played the Oilers, and then the Islanders won that one, but then the Oilers started winning after that. So the Islanders and Canadiens have never played in a Stanley Cup Finals, I don't believe. Vernon, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Scott, welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. I really want to go to Toronto, Paolo. I've never seen the Hockey Hall of Fame. That would be my first stop. Mr. No Name, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. We're getting ready for puck drop here. Vegas and Montreal. Puck should be dropping anytime. We're coming back from commercial break. They said 8:15. It's 8:15 now here, and the puck's still not dropped. So, classic NBC being late, but it's whatever. We'll see if Montreal finishes it off tonight. Jonathan, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We'll see if Vegas can force Game 7 or if the Canadiens finish it off tonight. We're getting ready for puck drop. It's a Pink Whitney night. Cheers to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Got my ginger ale Pink Whitney mix. Really, really appreciate all the support all playoffs long. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out an absolute ton. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hopefully we get a great hockey game tonight. Cheers to each and every one of you. That's a good one. Here we go. Carey Price against Robin Lehner. Montreal against Vegas. And we are getting ready for puck drop here. Teams are lined up at center ice, and we are going to get going in game number 6. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Underwater, welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Here we go. Puck is about to be dropped as they are lined up, getting ready to go here. Huge game. Carlson in to take the face-off against Suzuki. Referee ready to drop it. And we are underway in Montreal. The Canadiens win the opening face-off back. Game 6 has begun. And already knocked down there by Vegas, and they work it back out. Back through the neutral zone. Cleared again here by the Golden Knights. Montreal takes possession back. They try and dump it in. They have to get back on side. That gives Vegas a chance to regroup in their own end. Taken by Shea Theodore. Move D to Brady McNabb. Up now by the Golden Knights. Through the neutral zone. Played here. Now into the offensive end. Marchessault. He throws it in. That one gets deflected by Joel Edmondson. Up and out of play. And we'll get a quick whistle 33 seconds in. Offensive zone face-off for Vegas coming up. Matt, what is going on? Victor, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Here we go now. Offensive zone draw for the Golden Knights. Just 33 seconds into this one. Just getting started in period number 1. That one's won back defensively, though, by Montreal. They work it up. And clear it quickly out of the zone. Moved here over the blue line. Here's a shot there from Lehkonen. That one gets padded wide by Lehner. To the corner now. Played by Vegas. Trying to work it out of their zone. Kept in though. Block it away again. Back behind the net by Lehner. As we got pressure coming here from the Canadiens. First minute of action. Vegas trying to get it up and out. They clear it back to the neutral zone. Taken here at the blue line. Pietrangelo has it for the Golden Knights. He lofts it into the offensive end. That one gets gloved down, though, by Shea Weber. Puck ends up down behind the Montreal net, and they're not able to clear it out. Tuck does a good job pinching and keeping it in. Long shot there from the blue line, saved by Price. Canadiens trying to work it out now. It's Ben Sherratt. Cleared up now, and that is going to be an offsides call against Montreal. 18:36 to go in the first, and Josh Anderson was a little ahead of the play there. Elijah, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Hey, thank you, Victor. I'm glad that you enjoy the streams. Appreciate you being here. It means a lot. Offensive zone draw now for the Golden Knights, but that one's won back again defensively by Montreal. They send it up the boards. Taken here now. Alex Tuck into the middle. Backhanded in by Waugh. And a big save there by Price as he covers it. 18:27 to go in the first. Will be another offensive zone face-off for Vegas. Hey, D2C, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat as we got early first period action here. Vegas and Montreal, both teams have a shot. That was a nice save there by Price, and that one taken again. Canadiens trying to work it out, but Vegas comes in on the forecheck. Waz had a very solid series and very solid playoffs. Yeah, he's starting to come into his own at the NHL level and starting to make a bigger and bigger impact. Played up now. Montreal goes back the other way. They're going to beat out the icing. Paul Byron's after it. Leonard comes out and plays it up the wall. Now Anderson throws it in. That one gets blocked, but we get a stoppage here. And got a penalty call here? Yeah, Waz headed to the box. I was just saying nice things about him, and now he's headed to the box. Power play coming up here for the Canadiens. And that is going to be the first power play opportunity of this game. It will go to Montreal. So they look to take an early lead on home ice. Power play Montreal here. And it was back, well behind the play. Wah got his stick up on John Merrill there and hit him in the chin with his stick. So that was well behind the play. That's why I didn't see it coming. But 18:04 to go in the first. Not even 2 minutes in yet. And Montreal's going to get the first power play chance here. Sebastian, what's going on? Welcome in. Setting up in the offensive zone now. Move to the middle. Played there by Caulfield. That's Riley Smith. Can't knock out of the zone. Now down low to Perry. Perry lets it go through to Pietrangelo. And Pietrangelo trying to clear it up and out to the blue line, but not out of the zone. Played here again by Montreal. Trying to keep it in the attacking end. Finally, Vegas clears that one all the way down. In behind the net. Taken here. Moved by Gustafsson. 1:25 to go on the power play. Up through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end now. Here comes the Canadiens. Cross-ice pass. That one deflects wide. Down to the corner now. Played around by Montreal. Trying to keep possession here. Back out to the point. Set up in the offensive zone. Still looking for our first goal of this game about 3 minutes in. Played here. That one squirts back out to the neutral zone, and Montreal have to regroup. Down to a minute remaining on the power play here for the Canadiens. Cleared back out. Played there by Vegas. Got it now. Shea Weber's back in his own zone for Montreal. They're back regrouping here. Moved up now. Brought into the offensive, or through the neutral zone. Now into the offensive end. It's Kotkaniemi. Cross-ice pass too far in front of Anderson, but he plays it back around. Still got 28 seconds of power play time to work with for the Canadiens. Good pressure coming from Vegas, but Montreal keeps it in. Long shot there, blocked down. Rebound in front. Vegas gets back to it. Alex Tuck can't clear the zone, though. Now Petrie has it. He takes it down low, looking for a pass in front. Sends it to the half boards on the far side. Shot in there. That one gets blocked. Knocked down by the Golden Knights, and they're going to clear it out all the way off the glass and all the way down. Final seconds tick off the power play. Montreal's killed it. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey as Nicholas Waugh comes out of the box. And we are all even again here, still scoreless, just over 4 minutes into the first. Moved up now into the attacking end. Now Lehkonen goes after it. Played here by Carlson. Backhanded up the boards. Taken here. Thrown back in by Montreal. They send it around. Played by Vegas. Not able to get it out of the zone. Nicholas Hague in for Nick Holden tonight. Hague isn't back in the lineup for Vegas. He wasn't able to get that one out of the zone. Montreal keeps it in. Getting the cycle game worked around in the offensive end. Now Vegas will try the near side. Backhanded up and out. Cleared to the red line, but Sherratt takes it right back for Montreal. Backhanded into the offensive zone. Taken now. Vegas works it up through the neutral zone and dumped into the offensive end. Price comes out and plays it. Moved up now into the offensive end. Bruin, what is going on? Hockey Productions, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Chandler Stevenson now to Pacioretty in the offensive zone. Back to the point. Long shot gets blocked. That one gets cleared all the way down there by Montreal. Vegas goes back to get it. It's Alec Martinez. Working it now. Up to the neutral zone. Pass over to Theodore into the offensive zone. Taken here. Janmark with a shot and a nice save there by Fleury. And they'll cover it up here with 14:21 to go in the first. We'll have an attacking zone face-off coming up for Vegas. Still scoreless in this one. So, not really a ton happening offensively yet in this game, as that one's won back by Montreal, and they look to get it up quickly out of their end. Chipped up past the blue line and out. All the way back now to the Vegas zone where Nicholas Waugh goes after it with Suzuki on the forecheck. Nope. Fleury is not in the net. Leonard is the starter for Vegas, and Price is the starter for Montreal. Radio Free, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Moved up now. Played there deep, but that's going to be an icing call against Montreal. It will come back down to their end as Vegas will get another attacking zone draw here. 13:41 to go. Offensive zone face-off here again for Vegas. One back there. Right off the face-off. A good shot there for the Golden Knights, but Price makes the save. And we'll basically just redo that drop, but not until after this commercial break. 13:39 to go in the first. Still scoreless here in Game 6. Vegas with an offensive zone face-off when we get back. But we have yet to see a goal in this one as we head to our first commercial stoppage with about 13.5 to go. Welcome in, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Be streaming all playoffs long. We're coming down to the end here. We could get our first team locked into the Stanley Cup Finals tonight if Montreal is able to win. Or if Vegas wins, we'll have another Game 7. And that will be on Saturday night if it does happen. So thank you guys for all the support. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you guys in the chat. And we are going here. Game number 6. Not a whole lot of offensive opportunities yet. As with these two teams, it's a very, generally defensive game between these two, and that's how it's been so far. So we'll see if things open up a little bit, but I do expect this to be a low-scoring game. Sharik, what is going on? Jamal, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you guys in the chat. MRHL, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for MRHL. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very much appreciated. That is awesome. We're coming back from commercial break. Absolutely, Debbie. I will be doing Islanders Lightning tomorrow. I should be doing every game remaining in the playoffs. Hope that's the plan right now anyway. All right, so here we are back from commercial break. It's going to be an offensive zone here, face-off here for the Golden Knights. And Stahl gets kicked out for Montreal, so Armia comes in to take it. Nosek against Armia in the face-off dot. And Vegas wins that one back. Long shot from the blue line. That one goes wide. Trying to chip it back in front Forechecking pressure now coming from Vegas as they work it around the offensive zone. Keegan Colasar sends it down. Taken there, though, by Armia. Trying to work it out, but Vegas gets it right back. Short side shot there, and a big stop by Price. Played now. Vegas back in the neutral zone as Montreal cleared it. Trying to get it back in, but they can't. Montreal has it now. Armia cross ice. And that's going to be offsides. And we'll get it whistled down here with 13:08 to go. Neutral zone face-off coming up just outside of the Vegas end. Chris, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. BTB, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. 13:08 to go in the first here. Suzuki in to take the draw now for the Canadiens. Well, it's won back by William Karlsson, and Vegas takes possession. They're out shooting Montreal 5-2 to start this game. And it's taken now by Brady McNabb back in his own zone. Not that shots on goal have had any determination as to who wins the game in this series. Shots have been very misleading in a lot of these games, but Vegas does have the advantage right now as they're trying to keep it in the offensive end. Now Montreal comes back the other way. Here comes Suzuki to Caulfield. Caulfield pass into the middle. Down low now, trying to go backdoor in front. And that one not able to get it cleanly through. Vegas clears it all the way down. That'll be icing if it reaches, which it does. And we'll get a stoppage here with 12:28 remaining. And Vegas and Montreal still tied up at 0. No goals yet. Montreal will get an offensive zone face-off here. Shea Weber was trying to get that puck in front to Suzuki, but it goes off of Leonard's stick, and then Theodore clears it out. That was a good potential opportunity there for Montreal if that puck had gotten through. Good job by Vegas in not letting that happen. It's taken now back to the neutral zone, and Vegas dumps it into the Montreal end where Edmondson regroups. Taken here by Joel Edmondson. He's going to be deliberate with the puck up and out of the zone now. Through the neutral zone. Brought in. Vegas trying to send it right back out, but Martinez can't clear. H, what is going on? Vexy, welcome into the stream. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Moved up now and cleared out there by Petrie. Under 12 minutes to go in the first period. Moved through the neutral zone. Vegas takes it back. Now Montreal. Deneau steals it again. Gets it into the Vegas end, but they send it right back out. Dumped in here by Mark Stone, cross ice. Actually doesn't dump it in. He just sends it over Martinez, who dumps it in, and now it's played by Edmondson behind the net. Moved up now. Montreal gets it out of their end. Dumped into the offensive zone. Josh Anderson on the forecheck against Zach Whitecloud there. And now it's played by Pietrangelo. Whitecloud back after it in the corner. Montreal pinches to keep it in. Moved up, though, here by the Golden Knights. Here they come, 2-on-1. Vegas up ice. And they get, wow. Off the outside of the goal there by Janmark. He just kept going in until he didn't have an angle left to shoot. Montreal did a good job of taking away the cross-ice pass, and then Janmark just ran out of room, sent it off the outside of the net. And a missed opportunity there for the Golden Knights. Now Tuck is back after it, dumps it deep. Nosek goes after it. Dragon, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Let's get that hype, new sub hype in the chat for Dragon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brought up now. Armia gets it out. Vegas takes it back at their blue line. It's Pietrangelo. And that pass does not connect with Nosek. That'll be an icing call against Vegas here. 10:26 remaining in the first period. And we'll have an offensive zone face-off for Montreal coming up here. Vegas had a great opportunity there, but Janmark just ran himself out of room. And then eventually just sent it off the outside of the net from a bad angle. We are still scoreless here. Played now. Vegas wins the defensive zone draw. They get it out. Past Colasar. Back into the Montreal end. They're coming in on the forecheck, but it's taken by the Canadiens, and they work it out. Played here by Toffoli into the offensive zone now. Chance looking for a pass into the middle. Shot there, saved by Leonard. Suzuki with it. Now Caulfield behind the net. Played away from him. Martinez works it up. Taken here, cleared all the way out. Going back the other way are the Golden Knights. Pietrangelo in on it against Weber. Trying to cycle it around the offensive zone, but it's taken by the Canadiens, and they loft it out. Under 10 minutes to go in the first, as we're over halfway through the opening 20 minutes. 9:40 left as it's played by Vegas now through the neutral zone. Sent around there. Carey Price plays it, leaves it behind the net. 9.5 to go in the first period. Shot in there by Deneau. Leonard makes the nice stop, and that one gets covered up. There was traffic in front from Gallagher. And Leonard makes the save and holds on to it. We'll get our second commercial break here. Offensive zone face-off for the Canadiens coming up, but not until after this commercial break. We've got 9:23 left in the first. And still a scoreless game between the Golden Knights and Canadiens. Hey, Vegas, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to please hit that thumbs up and subscribe, guys. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. I'll be streaming all playoffs long, and really, really appreciate all of your support in the chat. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and we're a little over halfway through the first here. Still scoreless. Again, tight, low-scoring game is what we've come to expect between these two. And at least so far, that's what we're getting tonight. Aiden, what is going on? Welcome in. Robert, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. First period action here in a potentially deciding game number 6. As Vegas and Montreal go at it. Vegas trying to force a game 7. Montreal trying to finish it off. Jude, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. This freaking focus is getting really annoying again. Yeah, that fixed it. Lamar, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We're just coming back from commercial break. It's going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Canadiens. And it's won back, though, defensively by Vegas, and they clear it out of the zone. That goes off of Merrill's glove, and he has to play it deep in the defensive zone now. Gets it to Kotkaniemi. Waugh comes in with a hit. Cleared up and out, though, by the Canadiens. They come back the other way. Here's Josh Anderson. Can't get a shot off as that one's poked away at the last second. Good job getting back there for Vegas. 9 minutes to go now in the first. Cleared up and out. Habs take it in the neutral zone. They bring it back to the offensive end. Here comes Byron. Drop pass. Shot there. That one goes up high on the deflection. Taken now. Vegas trying to work it out of their end. Montreal's all over it. But here comes Janmark up and out of the zone. Backhanded to neutral ice. And taken there. Now Alex Tuck dumps it in. Line changes coming for both teams. 8.5 to go in the first. Moved up now through the neutral zone. Vegas back the other way. Taken there. Vegas now back into the offensive zone after Montreal tried to clear. Now the Habs do get it out. Back the other way. Shot in there by Deneau. That one gets blocked down by the Vegas D. That one's sent up the boards by Martinez. Now it's chipped out of the zone and played up ice by the wing. That's Pacioretty. Now it goes down low. Played here by Montreal as they steal it. Trying to send Perry in on a breakaway there, but the puck was bouncing. He just couldn't get it settled down. But there's the Canadiens again behind the Vegas D. That has been a problem in this series for the Golden Knights. Luckily, that puck didn't settle down, though, but we do have a delayed penalty call coming up. And Montreal's setting up in the offensive end, so that penalty is going to be against the Golden Knights. And finally, it gets touched up, and we get a whistle. 7:24 to go in the first. Montreal's going to go to the power play, their second power play of the game. Obviously did not score on the first one. We'll see what they're able to do tonight, though. Or on this second opportunity tonight. We'll see if they can take advantage of the man-up opportunity, or if it's going to be another good kill for Vegas. Looks like that penalty is going to be against Pietrangelo for getting the arms up there on Armia, who is trying to finish the hit. And it's going to be another penalty here against the Golden Knights, and Montreal setting up in the offensive zone. Canadiens looking for the lead. 7:20 to go in the first, setting up on the power play. Caulfield with a shot there. That one goes off glass. Kept in, though, by Suzuki. Working the puck around to Caulfield now on the near side. Into the middle to Foley. Now to Suzuki. Top of the circle. Shot there. That one gets blocked. Played down low. Taken here by Perry. He comes in and gets it. Kept in by Gustafsson at the blue line. Canadiens still have possession, set up in the offensive end. Behind the net and around now. Trying to chip it out. And Carlson gets to it. Vegas sends it all the way down. First big clear here for the Golden Knights. 1:20 of power play time left. Moved up now. Through the neutral zone. Stone steps up and steals the puck there for Vegas. Trying to work it out now. And they get it back to the Montreal end. Down to the 1 minute remaining on the Montreal power play. Habs through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Kotkaniemi plays it. He loses it off his stick, though. Stone steals it and clears. Taken now. Vegas with it. They dump it deep. Down to 45 seconds left on the power play. Down to about 6 minutes to go in the first period. Here comes Jeff Petrie now leading the rush. Dumped into the offensive zone. Kotkaniemi goes in after it. He falls down, though. Martinez tries to clear it out. He can't. His stick breaks. And Montreal scores! Power play goal! For the Canadiens, it was Shea Weber with a bomb! And the stick breaks for Martinez. They don't clear the zone, and the Canadiens capitalize. Power play goal for the Montreal Canadiens. After the Vegas can't clear the puck because of the broken stick. And Weber takes advantage with an absolute bomb past the screened Robin Lehner, who couldn't even see that puck. And that is a 1-0 lead now for Montreal. Late here in the first period with 5:50 to go. Patrick, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. 5:40 to go here in the first as it's played now. Back through the neutral zone. Vegas trying to get possession. Montreal is 10-2 when scoring first in the playoffs. That is a good sign. Not a guarantee by any stretch, but certainly a good sign and a good stat to have in your favor, as Price will glove that rolling puck and just freeze it. We'll have a whistle here and a commercial break. Our final commercial break of the first period coming up. Will be an offensive zone face-off for Vegas when we come back. But we're going to have our final commercial stoppage of the first here while we wait for that face-off to come up. Dennis, what is going on? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Yes, Steven, Pietrangelo smashed the camera. He wasn't too happy being seen in the penalty box there. That was pretty funny. Yeah, this series is being treated as the Western Conference, and the Tampa-New York series is being treated as the Eastern Conference. So, even though there are no East and West conferences this year, the trophies that would normally go out to the conference winners are being handed out. Andrew, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate you being here. Yeah, they've shown outside a few times, Devin. There's a lot of people outside for Montreal. You know, those streets. If Montreal wins, those streets are going to be a party tonight. Yeah, fans outside the Bell Center are going crazy. They are going to be super excited if this team goes to the finals. Let's see. Perlo's coming on to intermission. Aiden. Steve, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Jack, welcome into the chat. Thank you for watching. Really, really good to have you here. We've got a 1-0 lead here for the Canadiens. On a goal from Shea Weber. Vintage Shea Weber with an absolute clap bomb from the top of the circle on the power play that went by blocker side on Leonard through a screen. And that is what we've got right now. Montreal 1-0. Taken now. Vegas back in the neutral zone. Trying to get it back into the attacking end. Passes too far in front of Carlson. It goes to the corner. Petrie all over it. Snake Sports, what is going on? Welcome in. Really appreciate it. Long shot there. Vegas ties it up! A deflection goal in front. Riley Smith might have been the last one to touch it. A deflection goal for the Golden Knights. And we are all evened up at 1. And that is huge for Vegas. They need some of their top 6 guys to get going. Shea Theodore throws it in, and it was Riley Smith with an absolutely gorgeous tip on the backdoor post. And he is able to tip it in past Price. And it's a tie game here. 1-1 as Vegas gets on the board. Very fast response, and from a player that Vegas needed to get going, because he has been he's been quiet in this series. That's a quick icing call against Vegas with under 5 minutes to go in the first. 4:53 remaining. Big goal there for Riley Smith, deflecting it in past Price. And that gets us all evened again. I don't think so, Dennis. As it gets moved in here. Played there. Pacioretty with a hit on Sherratt. Moved up now. Taken there. Into the offensive zone. Thrown it on Leonard, and Leonard has to cover it up and make the save there. 4:37 to go in the first. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Canadiens. Trying to get their lead back. They'll have it in the attacking zone. Shots are 7-6 now. Vegas. But shots have been very even through this first period. Face-off, one back there defensively by the Golden Knights, but they can't clear it out. Montreal keeps it in. Corey Perry fighting for it along the sideboards. Back deep to the corner. White Cloud plays it for Vegas. He's getting checked, but he moves the puck up the boards, and Vegas clears. Golden Knights now into the offensive end. Going in hard on the forecheck. Puck's down and then behind the net. Kolasar not able to get to it first. Montreal clears it back to neutral ice. Here they come, the Canadiens up ice. Armia into the offensive zone. He gets pushed off the puck, though. Kept in at the blue line, now walking in. Trying to get a shot off there is Joel Edmondson. And that one gets deflected up high, and we'll get a whistle here with 4:01 remaining. It will be another attacking zone draw for the Habs. I believe that they are allowed 3,500 inside the arena. M. Gendron. And then there's thousands of people outside. Jackson, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. And they're going to redo that puck drop here. Now Byron comes in. Taken now. Down in the corner. Played here by Kotkaniemi. Vegas trying to work it out, but not able to. They'll try again. That one goes up, but it's kept at the blue line by Merrill. Montreal still in the offensive zone. That one gets thrown in there by Kotkaniemi and blocked wide. Move now. Cleared up and out. All the way down. Vegas back into the attacking end. Can't get a shot off. Montreal steals it. They'll bring it back through the neutral zone. Josh Anderson throws that one in on Leonard. He'll leave it and play it over to Martinez. Down to 3:12 left in the first period. 1-1 game between the Golden Knights and Canadiens. That one gets thrown in. Price plays it up the boards. Out of the zone, back to the neutral ice. Taken by Pietrangelo. Vegas trying to dump it back in. He gets hit, though, there by Lehkonen. Now here's Deneau trying to move it into the middle, but Gallagher can't get to it. It's taken there by Vegas as they look to work it out again. Moved up back the other way. Knocked down there. Played by Martinez through the middle. Stolen by Sherratt. And it's played up now by the Canadiens out of their zone. Back to neutral ice. Vegas dumps it right back in. 2.5 to go in the first period. Shots are tied at 8 now. We got ourselves a 1-1 game. Russell, welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Late first period action. Moved in by the Canadiens. They try and go back on the forecheck. Kept in the zone. Theodore will try again to get it out. Vegas trying to clear. Golden Knights now through the middle. They get it through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Here's Pacioretty. He gets a shot off. Pad save by Price. Rebound chance gets blocked by the D. Montreal trying to get it out now. Stevenson back to the point. Kept in. Vegas cycling around the offensive zone. Puck goes to the corner. Moved up now by Suzuki. Played now. Move through the middle. Montreal takes it back. 1:27 to go in the first period. Into the offensive zone. That one gets dumped back in by the Habs. Vegas trying to clear it out. Canadiens can't keep it in. Goes right back to neutral ice. Cole, what is going on? Welcome in. Long shot in there. That one gets stopped by Leonard. And it'll be a face-off coming up in the Vegas end. Offensive zone draw for the Canadiens with 1:12 to go in the first. Nice stop there by Leonard on a long shot. Stalling to take the offensive zone draw here, but it's won back defensively by Thomas Nosek. And it's cleared there by Vegas. Now they can't touch the puck. It was knocked down. Montreal takes it. Good chance here now for the Habs with under a minute to go in the first period as they send it through the neutral zone. Armia tries to backhand it in, but they're offsides. That'll come back out, and it will be a neutral zone draw with 53.5 left in the first. Hey, welcome back, Shane. 1-1 game here, late first period. Vegas, Montreal. Canadiens trying to close it out on home ice. Vegas trying to force a Game 7 on Saturday night. Nicholas Waugh in to take the draw against Kotkaniemi. Kotkaniemi gets tossed out. So Byron's going to come in to take it now. And that one is won back by the Golden Knights. 50 seconds to go in the first period. They're trying to dump it into the attacking zone. They get it deep. Montreal gets possession. Moved up now. Canadiens get it out of their end. Vegas trying to get it back in. Down to Sherratt behind the net. He backhands it up and out. Into the offensive zone now. Byron with it for the Canadiens. 20 seconds left to work with. They'd love a late goal to retake the lead. Sent around now. Played here. Petrie, long shot in. That one gets blocked. Donna, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Final seconds tick off the clock here. The horn sounds, and that does it. Period 1 has come to an end We have reached the first intermission. 20 minutes are in the books, and we have ourselves a 1-1 tie game. 1-1 tie game between Vegas and Montreal after the first. And this was a very close first period, and it's been a close series. So that's the end of one. Second period coming up, and we've got some time to chat in the intermission. We have some time to chat in the intermission while we wait for period 2 to begin. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. I really, really appreciate seeing everybody in the chat. I'll be streaming all playoffs long. We have a lot of fun on this channel. And we got some time to hang out in the chat now while we wait for period 2 to begin. Solid first for, honestly, both teams. Very even first period. Both teams get a goal, and we are 1-1 through 20 minutes. All right, let's see. Yeah, I definitely think that this is going to be a close one, Jonathan, for sure. All right, I'm probably not going to know many players from 1969, Aiden, but we can look it up. Yes, DAGR. Angela, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. So, the 1969 Oakland Seals roster, their coach was Fred Glover. Don't know who that is, but let's see. I'm looking for any names that I recognize, and not really seeing many. Carol Vadnais. Carol Vadnais played for that 69 team. But there are not a lot that I am recognizing here. Their goaltenders were Chris Worthy, Gary Smith, and Charlie Hodge. A 35-year-old Charlie Hodge. They had John Brenneman, Bob Dillabow, Jerry Amon, Norm Ferguson, Ted Hampson, Billy Harris, Bill Hick, Earl Ingerfield, Gary Jarrett, Francois Lacombe, Mike Lawton, Burt Marshall, Dick Matusi, Jerry Odrowski, Brian Perry, Doug Roberts, Len Ronson, George Schwarbrick, Joe Scherza, I'm not sure, or I have no idea how you say this name. Joe Scherza, I'm not sure. Gene Ubriaco, Carol Vadnais, that's a name I recognize, obviously. Brian Watson. Yeah, not a lot of not a lot of big names on that team. They also were under 500 and went 29, 36, and 11 that season. No, I'm not going through a bunch of different lineups every intermission. Now, if you guys want to see a lineup, there's this great website called Google. All you have to do is type in the team name and the year, and Google will tell you who, or you can go to Hockey Reference, and it will tell you who is on the team. But Perlo is about to come on, so I'm going to get Perlo loaded up on into the stream here, and Perlo should be with us for the rest of the way as we are at the first intermission. All right, let's see. Hey, what's going on? No, you gotta turn your camera. There you go. All right, I'm putting you on stream now. Perfect. Ooh, that's a little small. Perlo is with us.
Yeah, buddy.
Here we go. All right, let's get everything pulled back up. Perlo is on the stream. Erwin, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Welcome everybody. Perlo's in the chat now. Perlo's on the stream. We're through the first period. It's a 1-1 game. It was a very tight first period. And now we're at the first intermission. We're getting ready for the start of period 2, and this one still very much feels like anybody's game. Absolutely.
Yeah, I had something to do. I was listening to it on the car when I could, though. It's like just like anything with this series, it's weird. It looked like there was gonna be no goals in the first,
and then they get two quick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird. But that's just the way this series seems to be. You can't predict this one.
Let's see, Jojo, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat.
That was a beautiful pass. Who was that? Was that Theodore that made that pass?
Yeah, that was Shea Theodore to Riley Smith backdoor, and beautiful goal there for the Golden Knights.
Yeah, that was getting the stick. I don't know. There wasn't even much the defenseman could do there. I guess he could have tied up a stick better, but that was a tough play. You don't really think somebody's going to be able to nail that one. It was a beautiful pass, beautiful goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jack. After the Canadiens scored, Pietrangelo took the butt end of his stick and just destroyed the camera in the penalty box there. That was pretty funny. He was like, get this thing away from me.
Yeah. I was making supper during that. Was that a penalty? Like, this is like the big story of this playoffs, pretty much. Was it an actual penalty? Should he actually have got it?
I'm trying to think now. Oh yeah. You got the. It was a hit. It was a hit by Armia, and he got his hands right up in his face and like got the forearm into his head. So it was.
So he deserved it. Yeah.
It was noticeable if the refs wanted to call it, which you never know with these playoffs. But it was definitely noticeable that he hit him up high.
Oh, okay. And Weber with the ringer. Yeah. So I'm watching the highlights now.
Yeah, Weber's goal was vintage Shea Weber.
Yeah. That's the way Weber scores.
That's like early 2010s Nashville Predators Shea Weber. Like you don't see him do that a lot anymore. He's definitely slowed down offensively, but that was classic Shea Weber on that goal.
Yeah. Yeah, he has slowed down a bit offensively, but he's going to be one of those players like Chara that plays well into his years, but his offense will drop off, but his defense will always be there.
Yep.
So the thing about they won that trade. When they made the Weber for Subban trade, did you think they won the trade back then when Montreal made that trade?
I don't know. I don't know what I thought at the time.
Yeah.
It's definitely worked out better for Montreal, that's for sure.
Yeah, I thought they lost it. But I did say at the time, like, I got to respect the people in the room who say that, he's not working out in the room. I did say that, and it seems like he hasn't really been the same ever since he left Montreal. So,
No,
well,
Subban's an absolute has-been at this point.
yeah,
I would not want PK Subban on my team at this point. That guy, I don't even know how much longer he's going to be in the league.
uh,
But Weber, I mean, Weber's always been just solid, and that's the thing, like those two-way defensemen. The offense will go away as they get older, but the
mm,
defense will always be there. And I don't
yeah,
think you're gonna have any issue with Shea Weber's defensive play as his career goes on.
yeah, yeah, and just his leadership in general. He's like that steely leadership that keeps everything all on
Yeah.
one level. You know, he never gets too high, like never gets too low. Same as Perry. I'm going to be doing a video soon about Perry and what I think his contribution to these how Montreal has won these series. I just came. I was doing my live today. I just came up with something and went like, "Wow, I never realized that." But it's a little bit to do with the fact that if you look at how much they got under the skin of the players
Mm-hmm.
in every single series, like that's really one of the. I think that's how Montreal is really the big reason why, except for price, of course, but they've got under everybody's skin, like
Yep.
really incredibly, like in Herculean levels. So that it's like Vegas last game when they played. Stone and Pacioretty looked like spoiled 16-year-olds. They were acting like children. Did you notice that?
Oh yeah. No, the Vegas was extremely frustrated last game. They were noticed like it was they weren't hiding it. The body language was terrible.
Yeah,
It was like Vegas was all out of sorts in game number 5, and they were noticeably upset and flustered and frustrated. And
yeah.
yeah, Montreal's done a great job of shutting them down, and I think it's really the longer it's gone on, the angrier and more frustrated it's made Vegas.
Yeah, and I don't think I've ever seen Vegas like that. I don't think I've ever seen Stone look so taken
Yeah,
by
he's
whatever was
usually
going
very
on.
composed, and
Yeah,
Pacioretty I kind of expect it more from, but
yeah,
Stone is usually very, very composed and stoic, and
yeah,
he was noticeably just angry on the bench.
yeah. Well, I guess I can talk about it. I'll tell it anyways. I'm going to do a video on it, but I think Corey Perry. I know I've heard stories about it, and there's a lot of players like this. Chris Pronger used to be on his team. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
Uh, Matthew Barnaby has talked about it post career about him actually regretting a lot of the things he did on the ice. But those Perry and those guys, there's no boundaries to what they're going to say on the ice.
Oh yeah.
They will talk about your mother if she just passed away 3 days ago if they think it's going to get you off. And I think that's what's happened all through these series. Like, and I brought it up with when you looked at Scheifele's eyes after he made that contact, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody mentioned that. Why was his eyes like that? Like, is it very possible that they had got him to that point, as well as also he was upset because they weren't playing well? But I mean, I've never seen Scheifele like that before. Scheifele could almost get the lady banged the
Yeah,
way.
he's not usually a big physical player.
Well, not like to get angry like that. So they will say things, they will attack every aspect of you, and they'll find out where your soft spots are, and they
Oh yeah.
will, like
Well,
Corey Perry will. Anyways.
oh yeah, Perry's been doing that his whole career. He has perfected the agitator role
Oh,
to one of the best of this generation to do it.
yeah, I think the best. I think this playoffs puts him as the best because I really think he got under. Look at Matthews and Marner. Some of their attitude and way they acted and the way they played, like it
Mm-hmm.
was not them, like not like them to be like that. He really threw all of these guys off. And it may not be just him; it's just his reputation
Mm-hmm.
makes me think, and that it was a lot to do with him. That's for sure.
Kim, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get
Woo!
that new
Sup
sub hype in the chat for
hard.
Kim. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Speaking of Corey Perry, I'm trying to think here what year this was. It had to be like 2008-ish, 2009 maybe, when Anaheim was playing Detroit in the playoffs, and Corey Perry, who did he fight? I think he got Pavel Datsyuk to fight.
Oh, is that right?
And it was back when I gotta look this up now. This had to be like the 2008-ish playoffs or something like that. There was a really nasty series between Anaheim and Detroit. I gotta look this up now because I want to find this.
Well, while you're talking, somebody says it's not that simple if you don't shut them down, but you can shut down a team a lot easier if they are emotionally devastated, and Stone was emotionally devastated last game. Like they had totally anymore. They hit a nerve with him that was beyond hockey.
2010.
I just can't believe that. 2010.
Oh no,
okay.
never mind. That was regular season. Well, he got Pavel Datsyuk to fight in the regular season too. Was it Zetterberg that he fought in the playoffs? Maybe.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
I just remember
Zetterberg,
this was going. I was a kid at the time, but I remember going back. 2009. This has to be it. 2009 game-ending brawl between Anaheim and Detroit in the playoffs in the 2009 Western Conference semifinals. So second round. There were like ridiculous players. Let's see. Oh, Scott Niedermayer was in it too.
Wow.
This was a great series. I remember watching games from this series, and it was a great, really fun, nasty series between two teams back in 2009. I gotta look up. Let's see. NHL archives. All right, now I'm going digging here. 2009 postseason.
Was Pronger on that team too? Is that what year did they win?
2007 was the year that they won.
Okay, so this was I think Pronger. I don't know if Pronger was gone then.
Yeah. Oh, Corey Perry fought Brian Rafalski.
Rafalski.
He got Brian Rafalski to fight, and Scott Niedermayer fought Pavel Datsyuk.
That's what it was. Okay.
And that was the same year that later in the finals, Henrik Zetterberg fought Evgeny Malkin.
Yeah, and that, like I said, like if you're gonna get Rafalski to drop his gloves,
that's the point I was trying to make. Like going all the way back to 2009, and Perry was getting Brian Rafalski to fight, and he was so far under the Detroit player's skin. That whole series, I remember he was chirping Datsyuk in the warm-ups and was like trying to get him off his game in the warm-ups before the games even started.
Yeah.
He's a master. He's a master at that.
That's why Rafalski dropped it, because he must have got something personal on Datsyuk. That I mean, like I said, guys like Perry, they will. I heard a story. I think it was Barnaby. Oh, we're starting. You know what?
We're ready for the start of the second here.
I'll save this for the next period.
As we are back underway, second period of Game 6 has begun. Dumped in there by Vegas. Price leaves it behind the net. Played now, trying to work it out of the zone. Montreal gets it to neutral ice. Taken back, though, by Vegas. They'll look to dump it in. 1-1 game here in Game 6. Canadiens trying to finish the series at home. Vegas trying to force a Game 7 back on their home ice on Saturday night. Here's a chance, and nice glove stop there by Price. Caulfield back the other way now into the offensive zone. Poked away by Theodore to the corner, but it's kept by Caulfield. Now to Foley with a shot. That one goes wide. Just about 50 seconds into the second period. 1-1 game here. Vegas works it out. Very evenly matched so far. Move now by Montreal through the neutral zone. Gallagher into the offensive end. Behind the net. Sent out in front there. That one gets blocked. Back out, kept in by Weber. He goes D to D. Long shot now by Sherratt, wide of the net. That one goes in. Leonard holds the post. Puck's down behind. Played here now by Deneau. Up to Braden McNabb, who gets it out for Vegas. He's able to clear, but Montreal sends it right back in. Moved now by Vegas. Carlson up into the offensive zone, and that's going to be an offsides here as they were just a little bit ahead of the puck there. 18:34 to go in the second. And we'll have a neutral zone face-off coming up here.
Nice save by Price on that Carlson.
Yeah, Carlson got the deflection in there, and Price just swatted it down with the glove. Yeah. That was a tough one. That was a baseball player-like reaction there.
Yeah. And it was a big hit there, too. I didn't see who hit who, but it was pretty good.
Taking now Vegas, trying to work it around the offensive zone. Mark Stone. That one gets blocked, but it kept in at the blue line. Kept in deep and down low. Taken here. Stone with it, up the boards. Kept in again. Pacioretty, he loses it though. Montreal's able to backhand it out. Too far in front of Byron, and Vegas takes it back into the offensive end. Stevenson goes in on the forecheck. Down low here. 22 minutes into the second period. Played here by Vegas, looking for the go-ahead goal. Long shot there, and Price sees it through traffic. Is able to make the save and cover it up. We'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Golden Knights coming up here.
Did they just show that Stone's already got 7 shots on goal?
No
or was that
way.
last game? That had to have been last game. I don't know. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, there's no way he got 7 shots on goals. Yeah.
Oh, that might be in the series for him.
Oh, is that what it is?
That
okay,
could be in the series for him.
Yeah, okay.
He's been shut down. He's got to get going if Vegas is going to win this.
Absolutely.
One back there. Offensive zone draw. Haig keeps it in. Down low. Played here in the corner. 17:45 to go in the second period. Vegas working it around. Long shot there. That one deflects wide. Puck is behind the net, taken by Eric Stahl. He goes up the boards. Not able to get it out. They try the near side, and they do clear. Good step up, though, by Nicholas Haig, and that's going to be offsides as this one gets whistled down. And just 2.5 minutes in, we'll have another neutral zone faceoff coming up, this time just outside of the Vegas end, as Montreal's a little bit ahead of the play there.
Corey Perry looks like a guy you just wouldn't want to see in a dark alley at all.
No.
If I saw Corey Perry when I walked into a bar, I would walk right back out.
I definitely wouldn't want to get him mad, that's for sure.
Oh, he's a scary looking dude, man. Especially now that he has all the.
Yeah, he's got the he's got all the stitches on the side of his nose now.
Yeah.
That one gets dumped in by Carrier. Taken now. Weber clears it out, then takes a big hit while he's doing it. Montreal. Oh, nice step up there by Haig. Armia doesn't get knocked down, but he loses possession of the puck, and now back the other way. Armia was able to dodge that mostly at the last second. That could have been a big-time collision at center ice there. But still deflects the puck away, and now it's thrown all the way down by Montreal from their own end. Goes in on Leonard. Vegas plays it. Dumped in now. Here comes Vegas with a shot. Nice save there by Price. Great opportunity there for the Golden Knights. And now we get a hooking call. And that is going to be a penalty here against Montreal, it looks like.
Perry holding the stick. I think it was a holding the stick penalty.
Oh, yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
Perry back behind the play, grabbed Thomas Nosik's stick. That was way, way away from the play.
Yeah. I think they're watching Perry right now.
Well, Vegas hasn't had a power play yet in this game. Now they get an opportunity. Montreal with the early clear, though. Up ice shorthanded here. It's a shot in. Leonard with a save. Makes a stop on the rebound, too. Very good start. Right off of the face-off here for the penalty kill of Montreal.
They're like asleep.
So our first power play chance here for the Golden Knights. You knew that they were going to get the next power play after Montreal got the first two. And nobody's been able to score a power play goal yet. Here's a shot and a nice save there by Price. Puck's in the corner. Canadiens trying to work it out. Moved up now. Played here by Marchessault in the offensive zone. Top of the circle here. Long shot there. That one gets blocked. Kept in, though. Here's Pietrangelo. Shot in there. That one just goes wide. Off the end boards. Move to the middle. Vegas still in the attacking zone. Pouring on the pressure here. A minute of power play time remaining. Price makes a pad save. And Montreal clears it all the way down.
Montreal is going to let Vegas shoot from there all day. Like, they got to get some movement in the power play in the offensive zone.
Montreal's penalty kill is over 93% in the
Well,
that in the playoffs. That is unreal. Taken here now. Stevenson back in. Face-off dot. Shot there. That one goes high. And goes off glass all the way around. 25 seconds of power play time left for the Golden Knights. They do not have a power play goal in this series. Here comes Riley Smith. 15 minutes to go in the second period. Late stages sent down and cleared all the way again. Late stages of the power play. Montreal doing a great job on the kill. 5 seconds to go as this one is closing down. We are back now to 5-on-5 hockey. Is out of the penalty box. Comes Perry. And, or no, it's Toffoli. The penalty was against Toffoli, as he's the one that comes out. And now it's taken by Suzuki up ice. 2-on-1 for the Habs. Suzuki with a shot and a save there by Leonard. Rebound chance. That one gets blocked down. And now we get another stoppage.
Toffoli got the...
Yeah, it was a hooking call against Toffoli. It wasn't the Perry behind the play.
Oh.
And now Montreal's going to get a power play. So on that rush, Montreal draws a penalty of their own, and they'll go back to the power play. They're third of the game. Power play for the Habs here.
Where was this? I didn't see I didn't see anything there. Are they going to show where the penalty was? Because I didn't see any. Oh, too many men. Too many men on the ice.
Stone jumped on and nobody came off. Stone jumped on and nobody came off for Vegas.
This team's just asleep, man. Unbelievable. Just making just ridiculous decisions and mistakes.
Cleared out. Hey, Brody, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. 14 minutes to go here in the second period. 140 on the power play as Montreal brings it through the neutral zone. They dump it back in on the rush here. Shot! And a big save there by Leonard as he covers it up. Be another offensive zone draw for the Canadiens. 1:35 left on the power play. What a chance there for Caulfield. Leonard comes up big in goal.
Yeah, and props to Leonard this playoffs for, playing well when put in so far. Like the last game and this game so far already.
1:35 still in power play time for Montreal. Their first goal came on the power play. We'll see if they can get another one or if Vegas can kill this one off. One back there. Habs setting up again in the offensive end. Plenty of time left to work with. Cross-ice pass there deflected. Anderson plays it in the corner all the way around to Weber. Weber on the half boards trying to get it down low. Comes back to the near side for Kotkaniemi. He has it here. Back to the point. Gets it back. Now to the middle. Now to the blue line again. Petrie's pass to Weber gets deflected. And he just has to play it deep. Vegas ends up getting to it and they clear it all the way down. Good job on the kill so far for the Golden Knights. 13:20 to go in the second period. 1 minute left on the power play. Moved up here by Montreal into the Vegas end once again. Vegas trying to clear it quickly back out. Brandon McNabb on his backhand. He gets pressured, though, from the forecheck, and Gallagher steals the puck for the Canadiens. Cleared back out now. Taken here by Stone into the offensive zone, shorthanded. He gets smothered by the D, and Price leaves it behind for Petrie. 30 seconds of power play time left here for the Canadiens. 12:45 to go in the second.
Good PK for Vegas.
Very good so far. Final 20 seconds of the power play as Caulfield brings it in. Can't maintain possession, though, and Vegas sends it right back out. Nothing going on this power play opportunity for the Habs. Vegas doing a really nice job on the kill. Caulfield brings that one in, but it's the final seconds of the power play. That one gets cleared down again by Alex Tuch, and that's going to do it. The power play is over. Third power play of the game, unsuccessful for Montreal. They've scored on one of their 3 so far. And we still have a 1-1 tie here with about 12 minutes to go in the second. Into the offensive zone now. Shot there. Into the middle. That one a chance for Vegas. They're not able to put it in. Long shot gets blocked down. Steven, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Montreal trying to work it out of their zone. But this one's going to get whistled down. Marchessault's not happy about it, but looks like they never tagged up on sides. And we're going to head to commercial break here with 11:46 to go in the second. It's still 1-1.
Ooh.
1-1 game here as a middle portion of this one. We've got under 12 minutes left in the second period. And haven't had a goal yet here in period 2. But both came in the first. It's been a good, tight game so far. Really excited to see that. So welcome in, everyone. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here.
Yeah. So, good pace already.
Yeah, good pace
Vegas
to this
is having
game.
a good comeback game after looking just totally disheveled last game. They look pretty good. Should be one heck of a... I had a tie on this. I put a tie in on this one, so... I'm not, yeah, unfortunately. Are you working tomorrow?
No, but I have to record the show in the morning.
Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, right, because there's Game 7 Fridays.
Yep.
I can see overtime here. Joey Serrano.
Definitely wouldn't surprise me if these two teams go to OT. They've played very tight games at points in this series, so OT is definitely not out of the question.
Yeah, it just feels like that type of... It felt like that type of... I felt like that yesterday with the Islanders game as well. But this is a tough one. Nobody wants to make mistakes.
Yep.
You know, it's always nobody wants to be the one that makes that mistake. So,
Maddox, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it.
yeah, that big 4 for Montreal on defense is... All of them are 6'3", 6'4", big boys.
Oh, yeah. All right, that one gets one back by the Habs, and we are underway. Back from commercial break, Montreal into the offensive zone. Played here by Deneau. He gets checked in the corner. Vegas in after it. Stone plays it to Pietrangelo. 11.5 to go in the first. Or in the second, excuse me. Thank God it's not the first. Second. Long shot in there. That one gets covered up. Price with an easy stop on the long shot. He grabs it with the glove. We'll have an attacking zone draw for Vegas now. So look to try and get a lead in this one. Montreal scored the first goal of the game. Vegas answered very, very quickly, and we've been tied ever since. And we still got a 1-1 game here, approaching the halfway mark of this one. Luke, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Ozone draw here. Taken in the corner. Montreal trying to work it out. Tyler Toffoli up through to the neutral zone. Played at the blue line. Vegas gets it back at neutral ice. They spin around and dump it in. Knocked down there by Petrie. He's going to play at 11:05 to go in the second period. Moved up the boards. Through the neutral zone. Dumped into the offensive end. Leonard paddles it to the corner. It's taken by Toffoli. He sends it around. Trying to keep it in here, Montreal. But Vegas gets to it. And they clear it up and out all the way down. That's going to be icing, though, as nobody gets a stick on it. It'll come back down to the Vegas end. Habs will get their chance at an offensive zone draw.
Who did he think was there?
I don't know. There was no one even close on that pass.
No. Yeah, I think that was just a mistake of some sort. I don't know what he thought was going on there.
Pay, thank you for being here. Welcome into the chat. Appreciate you watching. We got second period action here in game number 6. This could be the final game of the series if Montreal wins. Taken now by Vegas. They work it up. Cleared through the neutral zone. In here, Caulfield dumps it back in for the Habs. Sends it in deep. Vegas sends it right back out. They can't get possession, though. And now they're fighting for it in the neutral zone. Both teams after it. Carlson dumps it in, but the Habs take possession. Moved up now. Canadiens into the offensive end. Caulfield trying to get around McNabb with a shot. And he scores! Cole Caulfield with an absolute beauty! And he rips one by Leonard. It's a 2-1 game.
That was
Absolutely sick goal by Cole Caulfield. As he rips one by Leonard, it's 2-1 Habs.
Who is 3 on Vegas? Who is that defenseman?
Brady
just got
McNabb.
ups. McNabb.
Went right around McNabb.
Just nothing. McNabb had nothing on that play. What?
Caulfield deflected it right by him and then just completely outskated Brady McNabb to the net.
Like he was standing
and then
still.
Ripped it high glove on Leonard.
Wow. Well, maybe no tie.
Here we go now. Ticking down towards the halfway point of the second period. Vegas is in the offensive zone, trying to answer as quickly as they did the first time. When Montreal scored the first goal, Vegas answered right back. We'll see if they can do that again. They're cycling it around in the offensive end. We're just over halfway through this game. 9:47 to go in the second period. It's played down in the corner. Back out there. That one goes past the D. And now Byron is after it, poked away by Nick Hague there. Played now in the corner. Vegas gets to it. They work it back the other way. Alex Tuck. 9.5 minutes left in the second as he dumps it into the offensive zone. Montreal sends it right back out. Cleared there back to neutral ice. And then that one goes up and out. We get a whistle here and a face-off coming up, but it looks like we're going to get a commercial break first. We are just past the halfway point of this one, and Montreal has a 2-1 lead. Beautiful goal from Cole Caulfield, and they are trying to finish this series tonight on home ice. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. I'll be streaming all playoffs long.
Yeah, Lehner was deep in his net.
Yeah, he was.
Should have been out challenging.
He was down too. It gave the whole top shoulders for Caulfield to shoot at, and he sniped it. Romeo Caulfield just scored for Montreal. The rookie, I believe, how many goals in these playoffs now for him?
6, isn't it?
6 now?
I think it's 6.
I'll check quick. He's been good.
Oh yeah. He's been everything. He's been as advertised.
Oh yeah.
They were comparing him to DeBrincat. He's better than DeBrincat.
Yeah, I think he'll end up a little better. Nope.
Yeah.
Fourth goal. He has 4 goals and 5 assists for 9 points now.
Pretty darn good.
For a rookie who only played 15-ish games in the regular season.
Yeah.
For a rookie to be playing this well in the playoffs, he's had himself a performance without a doubt. 4 goals and 5 assists in the postseason for Cole Caulfield.
Yeah, was it in pre-scout noticed he either goes high or goes 5-hole, and he went high. And Lehner was way too. He was right. Lehner should have been coming out there. He should have saw him coming. But I think. I'll let the play go first.
Let's see. Yeah, Leonard was deep in his net, and he just flipped it up over the shoulder. Beautiful shot. All right, here we go now.
Shouldn't be that easy to beat a big goaltender like that, although the shot was awesome.
Back in Vegas trying to get the forecheck going in the offensive zone. 9:05 to go in the second period. Played around here. Montreal trying to work it up. Long shot in there by the Golden Knights. That one gets deflected wide. Vegas keeps possession, though. Now Montreal takes it down low, and we're going to get a whistle. And is this going to be a penalty call against Montreal here? It looks like Eric Stahl might be the guilty party. He's shaking his head, but it does look like he's headed to the penalty box. And that's going to be a Vegas power play now. They're second of the game. They were unsuccessful on their first power play opportunity. They've been unsuccessful actually on every power play opportunity of this series. We'll see if they can finally break that streak and if they can finally get a power play goal. This is a big spot to try and tie this game back up.
Yeah, they got to get the power play going here. It's like on the verge of life and death here to get a power play goal. They got a lot of game left, but why wait? You got the opportunity right now.
Yeah. Vegas trying to get it into the offensive end here. Setting up with possession. 1:40 to go. Taken by Marchessault. He works it on the half wall. Down low now. Sent in front. That one, Montreal's able to get a stick on it and clear it all the way down. Good clear there on the PK by the Canadiens. 1:27 of power play time left as Pietrangelo goes back. He works it out of the zone now for the Golden Knights. Drop pass for Karlsson. Through the neutral zone now and into the offensive end. William Karlsson, he loses it, and that's backhanded away. You can't try and skate through three guys. It's not going to work. And Montreal just sends that one right back down the ice. Vegas has to start all over. Into the offensive zone now. Pietrangelo sends it deep around. It goes right to the Habs again. And the Habs clear it all the way down. 50 seconds left on the power play. Great penalty kill so far. Canadiens now trying to get in good defensive posture as Vegas brings it into the offensive end. 35 seconds of power play time left here for the Golden Knights. Down to 7:25 left in the second period. Trying to tie this game up. Montreal looking to kill this one off. Played by Edmondson. Backhanded up and out. Cleared again by Montreal all the way down. Moved here by Theodore. Final 12 seconds of the power play. Habs have almost killed it off. Going in back here, and that's going to do it for the power play here. Now the Canadiens steal it in the offensive zone, and that one just goes wide of Leonard. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Vegas with another unsuccessful power play chance. Now they dump it in. Montreal trying to work it out, though. They go up the boards. Kept in at the blue line. Good play there by the Golden Knights. Trying to get the psycho game going in the offensive end. Move to the middle. Stolen again by the Canadiens. And that one gets worked out by Gallagher and sent into the Vegas zone. We've got 6:25 to go here in the second period. Montreal with a 2-1 lead trying to finish this series tonight. Welcome in, everybody, into the chat. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been a pretty good hockey game. It's moved around here. Nick Waugh back to the blue line. Pietrangelo with a long shot. That one deflects just wide. Rebound chance. Price with the save holding the post. And it deflects up and out of play. We'll get a stoppage here with 6:01 remaining in the second.
Yeah, Vegas is making several cardinal sins on the power play, like you mentioned, trying to go through three guys. I mean, that's just novice stuff.
Not gonna
and then
work.
when they do get it set up, there's no movement.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's just standing in one spot, and like Montreal's like, okay, we got everybody. You guys, nobody's gonna move. All right, we're cool with that. Let's just do this then. It's crazy.
Yeah. As someone who was a defensive-minded forward and killed a lot of penalties, nothing makes a penalty killer's life easier than when the offensive team on the power play just stands there.
Yeah.
You just sit in the passing lanes and they can't do anything, and you just steal the puck. And
that's right.
Vegas has got to get a lot more movement on that power play. They got to open some lanes up because there is nothing available for them on the man advantage when they've had it recently. As that one's moved in the middle. Oh, what a save by Price! What an opportunity there for the Golden Knights, but Price comes across and gets a pad on it.
Yeah.
Vegas is better 5-on-5 than when they have the power play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dumped back in. Montreal trying to work it out. Like, Vegas has gotten some offensive opportunities 5-on-5. They're worse on the power play. I don't know who their power play coach is, but they need to find a new one.
Yeah, I don't know who it is either. But might even check that out.
It's taken down here. Montreal in on the forecheck. Vegas trying to work it out. They clear it up to neutral ice. Brought in now. That one goes through the skates of Pacioretty. And Montreal's going to take it. They're getting pressured hard, though, but they work it up the boards, and that's cleared back all the way down. Cleared there, and that's going to be an icing call here against the Canadiens. Vegas will get an offensive zone faceoff with 4:35 to go here in the second period, but Montreal has a 2-1 lead. What a save there by Price on William Karlsson. He had a one-time chance from the high slot, and Price is able to get a pad on it.
Yeah. Then again, you can't really necessarily always blame the coach. They might not be doing anything that he says that he's telling them to do. Like, I doubt very much any power play coach is telling them, yeah, just stand there.
Moved up now. Canadiens back the other way into the Vegas zone. Vegas takes possession back. They'll regroup. Puck's at neutral ice now. Nick Hague moves it up. Backhanded in there. That one goes up and out of play. We'll get another quick stoppage here with 4:03 to go in the second period. And that is going to bring us to our final commercial break of period number 2. Montreal taking the 2-1 lead right now. We'll see if they can hold it through the rest of this period. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, and fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. I'll be streaming all playoffs long. I'm here with a special guest tonight. It's Perlo. Perlo Wisdom. His channel is fantastic. If you want to check him out, he's you got to be getting pretty close to 1,000 by now. I know you're over 700 subs. So any
like
new
to hit
subs
a
for
G
Perlo would be greatly appreciated. Perlo Wisdom. But this has been a fun one, tight game. Obviously, every game is better when it's close. And Montreal's got the lead right now. We'll see if Vegas is able to tie it back up.
It's Ryan Craig. 2000. He's been their power play guy like the whole time from 2017 on.
Wow.
He's the assistant. He was there with Gallant, and he's there with Peter DeBoer.
Well, I wonder if that changes this offseason.
Maybe. Ryan McGill, who played, I think you might remember him. I don't know, might have been a little before your time. He played in the league. He's their defense and penalty kill.
Well, he's good.
So.
I think his job is safe.
Yeah, Steve Spott and Mike Kelly. Oh no, that was before. So, you know what? Ryan McGill. Yeah, to present. Yeah, that's who it is. Ryan McGill. Ryan McGill. I want to try to remember. I'm trying to remember who he. What a beautiful save by Waugh. They're showing some highlights now. Or Waugh. I'm calling him Waugh now. Price.
Is Carey Price the Patrick Waugh? I mean, he's playing like him in these playoffs
this year. That's for sure. He's every bit as good as Waugh ever was in this playoffs, for sure.
I think he's been as good as. I mean, this has been as good as any goaltending performance that we've seen in a postseason for Carey Price this year.
Yeah,
he's been absolutely unbelievable.
The only better performer, I don't think anybody will ever beat Hasek when he brought Buffalo to the finals.
In '99, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think anybody's going to get that opportunity. Like, that team shouldn't have been there at all. So, yeah.
Oh, we'll see how the finals go. I mean, if Price steals a couple games in the finals, because this is a Montreal team that nobody really expected to be here. And
no, that's true.
They are because Carey Price has played at such an incredible level.
Yeah, but you know what? Montreal has played extremely well too.
They have.
Like,
No, they absolutely have.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of voodoo, but it's the truth.
Face off here, Vegas. That one gets blocked aside. 3:50 to go in the second period. Theodore keeps it in. Now Montreal coming back the other way. Here comes Corey Perry. He has it poked away at the last second. Chance there for Armia. Leonard comes out and makes a nice blocker save. Cleared there now. Montreal back regrouping in their own zone. 3.5 to go in the second period. Moved up here. Brought into the offensive end. And that one is slightly offsides. Eric Stahl takes a hit. We'll have a neutral zone faceoff coming up. Still 2-1 Canadiens. Lori, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. That was a big save there by Leonard on Armia right from the top of the faceoff circle. He got a high shot off, but Leonard gets it with the blocker. And, we're here, late second period action. Suzuki in to take the draw against Carlson. Carlson wins it back for Vegas. He takes the puck now. Golden Knights dump it into the offensive zone. Here's Riley Smith on a break, and a big save by Price. And he covers it up. We'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Golden Knights with 3:20 left in the second. Nice stop there by Price on the rush.
Yeah. He's in a perfect position every time.
Yep.
Not deep in his
Backhanded
net.
there by Smith. He just couldn't get it over him.
Because he was out, right? That same play, if he was back where Laner was, he could have put it right in the top.
Yep. Price has been impressive. Someone gets one back here by Montreal. They look to work it out of their zone. They move it up over through the middle. Dumped into the offensive end here. Gallagher going in on the forecheck. He lands a big hit on Pietrangelo, but Vegas moves the puck, and they're able to get it up and out. Now through the neutral zone. Stolen there by the Habs. Good job by Gallagher getting back. He dumps it back in to the offensive zone. Sent around now. Played here. Vegas trying to get it out. Under 3 minutes to go in the second period. Canadians would love to take this lead into the third, maybe even expand on it. Vegas is trying to tie this up before the intermission. Pietrangelo back in his own zone with possession. We've got 2:35 to go in the second period. Brought up now through the neutral zone. Canadians get it back. They bring it into the offensive zone. Here's Josh Anderson. He plays it along the half boards. Dumped deep to the corner. Taken here now by Kotkaniemi. Long shot in there. Leonard with a save. Anderson finds the rebound, sends it behind the net. Byron after it. Got stoned there. Pietrangelo now up the boards. And they're able to get it out there. Vegas clears to neutral ice. Working it now. Played around. Petrie, D to D. Down low to Edmondson. 2 minutes to go in the second. Moved up and past everybody into the offensive zone. Vegas trying to work it back out. And that one goes back here. Montreal takes it. We got Vegas back in their own end here. Now through the neutral zone. And that is going to be a tripping call coming up most likely. No! Wow, I thought Petrie was going to get called there. Petrie thought he was going to get called there. He put his arms up and looked right at the ref as his stick tripped down one of the Vegas players. Petrie thought he was getting a penalty there. I thought he was getting a penalty there, but the refs keep their arms down.
I'm blown away. What the heck was that? Oh my gosh.
And no call on the play as Montreal regroups back in their own zone now. 1:10 to go in the second. Dumped into the offensive end. They go back on the attack. Vegas trying to work it out. Not able to. And Armia keeps it in for the Habs. Final minute now of the second period. Take a round now. Moved up and cleared. Vegas trying to bring it into the offensive end, but they're going to be offsides. They have to tag up. That gives Montreal a chance to break out. Into the offensive zone. Dumped back there by Montreal. Leonard tries to play it away from Perry. It ends up in front, but Vegas gets back. Taken now. Golden Knights through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Pass up. Goes under the stick of Theodore there. Down behind the net. Edmondson takes it for Montreal. He passes up to Toffoli. He passes up through the neutral zone. That will go all the way down. That'll be an icing call against the Montreal Canadiens with 19 and a half left in the second. And
they're showing the...
Petrie thought he was going to the box for tripping down Stevenson there. The refs keep their arms down. I mean, he got his stick right in his skate and took him down. He thought he was getting a penalty, and then they play the puck, and he's like, wait a second, I have to go get my stick because the whistle didn't just blow.
He's like looking over at them going, and he almost kind of sheepishly goes over and picks up the stick, and he's still waiting for that whistle to blow, and it doesn't, and he goes back and looks.
That was funny. That was funny. Oh my
God. My gosh. The referee.
He's literally like, and then he stops skating. He thinks that the whistle's going to blow for the penalty. And then he's like, oh, they didn't blow it. I have to go get my stick now. That was funny. Oh, my God.
That was incredible. It was just like, oh, I screwed up so bad.
Cleared all the way down there by Montreal. And Vegas has to go back and regroup in their own end. The final seconds are going to tick off the clock here. And that is going to do it. The horn sounds. Period 2 is over. We've got 20 minutes left. The Montreal Canadiens are taking a 2-1 lead into the third as they look to finish off this series tonight and advance to the Stanley Cup Finals, while Vegas is going to need to win the third period if they're going to come back and force a Game 7 on Saturday night. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for being here. We've got some time to chat in the chat here while we wait for the third period to begin, but I appreciate all of you guys watching. Thank you all so much for being here. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. I'll be streaming all playoffs long. I've got a special guest on tonight. It is Perlo. Came in for the start of the second period, and we got ourselves a nice, close, tight game going into the third period here. Montreal with the 1-goal lead. Vegas is going to need a big third to come back in this one.
Yeah, that I'm still getting over that, but Vegas still looks frustrated. They still look frustrated. They don't look like they're confident in themselves at all. They're making. I'm really surprised. I'm just really surprised after what you saw with them do to Colorado, and now they're skating, or they're not getting their legs moving on the power play, as we already said. They're making weird passes like what Carlson did to no one for an icing. Like it almost looks like they're throwing the game if they didn't look so frustrated while they were doing it. Like they're literally not able to get anything going, and the energy on that team is terrible.
Well, this is how it's looked most of the series, especially the last few games. I mean, they've been stifled offensively so much that they can't get the energy going. They can't get their offensive game going. They can't get a lot of zone time. They're able to get shots in on net, but not overly dangerous shots most of the time. Like, their offense has been completely stifled by the Canadiens, and it's been very, very frustrating. They're struggling to get anything going. It's a chore for them to score 2 goals.
Yeah.
And, if that continues, it's going to be hard to win this series. They're going to need to come back here in the third. They're going to need a couple more goals if they're going to win this series. Otherwise, they're going home, and that's going to be the main reason why that Montreal was able to shut them down offensively.
What was said? Like I said, I'm going to be doing a video on what I think happened with the 3 of those games, and I think Corey Perry had a lot to do with it. Mark said that the Leafs and Winnipeg also had the same thing. I think Montreal just hit a nerve with a lot of players on those teams, and when I played, I had it happen to me. I was usually the guy doing it, but I never went that low. I never went as low as guys like Perry and them do. And if you hit the nerve on somebody really low, and it brings back like some sort of an emotional thing to them, it almost gets to the point where they don't even care about the game anymore
Mm-hmm.
because they're so like still caught up in the emotion of whatever you brought up to them, or whatever you said. And that's what Stone looked like last game. And we mentioned it with Matthews and with the whole situation with Scheifele and all that stuff like that. And yeah, but really Stone last game looked like he didn't even care anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't even care about the game. Like you said, when did Stone not? He was a Selke Trophy candidate.
Yep.
And he's not coming back into the zone? What? Yeah, so weird.
Dylan, welcome in. Malia, welcome in. Thank you guys for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. George is here. What's going on, George? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Trying to say hi to everybody in the stream. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We're the second intermission, waiting for period 3 to start. Montreal, if they can hold this lead, is 20 minutes away from advancing to the Cup Finals, which I wouldn't have guessed that at the beginning of the playoffs, that's for sure. But they have been phenomenal in these playoffs, in this postseason, and they've gotten hot at the right time. They've gotten great goaltending. They've kicked it up a little bit offensively, and the penalty kill's been outstanding. And the Canadiens have really put it all together at the right time, and they are 20 minutes away from going to the finals. Tomorrow night we have Game 7 between the Islanders and Lightning. That's going to be a heck of a hockey game down in Tampa Bay. Definitely a toss-up game there. Either team can win that one, and that's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow night at 8. So I'll be obviously back for that. That's going to be a great time. But overall, we're setting up for a very interesting finals matchup. No matter what it ends up with. But man, these Canadiens have been so impressive all postseason long. They have played a lot better than I expected them to.
They just showed that Caulfield move around
McNabb, yeah. Gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, McNabb's not a great skater, but why he decided to pinch up into that spot when you know you're not a great skater, better to hold back a little bit and get going backwards rather than moving forward against a guy like Caulfield and having to turn around when you're not a great skater to begin with. It was a poor move, but still, I mean, that move for Caulfield was just absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a beautiful goal by Caulfield. And we got 100 likes on the stream. Thank you, Vernon, for telling me. Really, really appreciate that, guys. Let's get that 100 like hype in the chat. Thank you, guys. That is awesome. Your support has been incredible all postseason long. And another stream with 100 likes. Thank you so much. It's incredible. And just trying to keep on growing, keep on building the audience, and having as much fun as we can here as the playoffs go along. So we got a big third period coming up here. We'll see if the Canadiens can hold the lead or if Vegas can come back. Game's certainly not far from over. There's still 20 minutes to go. Vegas, they're only one shot away, and we saw it last night. The Islanders were down 2-1 in the third period, and they were able to come back. And so, again, they're only one shot away, the Golden Knights are, but they've got to get this game tied up as quickly as they can, I think, because the longer that this goes on, the more the pressure builds, the more chance you have of Montreal extending the lead, and that would be game over, I think, at that point. So if you're Vegas, you need to come out and play like your season is on the line, because it is. Your season is on the line here, so you need to come out and play like it in this third period. Fire strikes in here. What's going on, man?
Craig Sebring says they should break up Vegas next year. I can't see that happening. What they need is a number one center. That's what I think Vegas needs more than anything. And then
but they got They got big cap problems. That's the problem with Vegas.
Yeah, they'll have to take it from another part of the trade somebody from another winger or a defenseman for a number one center. But honestly, I'm not sure because I'm just so surprised to see Vegas get this bothered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you do with that because you've got a guy that should. It's Stone.
Yep.
You know, like who do you get to? I don't know. You got me. I'm a little bit confused. I for sure though Vegas is like any other team, Washington or what Pittsburgh is probably going to be eventually if it ever happens. Uh, that they're going to probably could go through one heck of a rebuild for sure. But I would say eventually. I just don't think next year, right?
Yeah, I don't think Vegas is going to be rebuilding this offseason. But with their current cap situation, they're definitely going to have to dump some salary somewhere. And I do think that there are going to be changes made for the Golden Knights. But
yeah, it's going to have to be for sure.
Yeah.
But sit down with Stone, yeah. I mean, Perry's done it to the best, and Stone is one of the best, or whatever the team has done. The whole team has just got under the skin of every opponent they've had this year. And I don't know what they're saying, but oh boy,
they're good at it.
They're good at it. That's for sure. I'm looking up Vegas now as we speak.
I'm on Cap Friendly looking at Vegas. Vegas is the third highest cap in the NHL right now. The only teams with more are the Islanders and the Lightning, obviously, who are a mile over when everyone's healthy. But when you look at Vegas here, for next season, I'm going to do some quick math here and see how much they already have tied up for next season. Between their goaltenders, it's 12 point... No way. It's 12.8? Oh, my God.
One of the goaltenders is going.
Yeah, one of the goalies has to go.
But I don't know if anybody's going to take the full contract. Probably Fleury, because you've got Lehner, he's younger.
Yep.
But I don't know, even if it's for 1 year, $7 million is a lot of money on a flat cap for a goaltender. However, there are teams out there that didn't do anything this year because of goaltending.
Yeah.
So it's possible they could do it.
So Vegas has about $79 million of next year's 81.5 already locked up. And that's not including Patrick Brown, Thomas Nosek, and Matthias Janmark, who are all UFAs, and Alec Martinez, who's a UFA. Martinez is not going to be back for Vegas.
And he desperately wants to come back.
They cannot afford to bring back Alec Martinez. I would assume that Janmark is not going to be back either.
No.
Nosek and Brown, you could probably get them on like league minimum deals or close to it, so they possibly could be. But Vegas only has about $2 million in cap space, not including the players that they need to re-sign or making any sort of additions in the offseason. So there's going to be some money moved with the Golden Knights this offseason because they're not going to be able to field a full 23-man roster if they don't make some sort of changes.
Yeah. The one guy I could see that they could trade and not get anything, not take any money back, and it would break up a line that's been together for a long time, would be Riley Smith, because Alex Tuck can take that spot now.
Mm-hmm.
And they can find a cheaper third-line center. That would give them a little bit of cap room. I'm pretty sure there's teams out there that would take Riley Smith at $5 million until 2000. Yeah, it's only 1 year.
Yeah. Oh,
for sure. So that would be the guy I would think that they would put out there. It's hard to get. He's a good two-way guy and all that, but
somebody's gonna have to go.
And then they can hopefully make enough room doing that to get first-line center to play with Pacioretty and Stone. I mean, Chandler Stevenson did well, but let's face it, he's not. Is he playing this tonight? I haven't even heard his name. I haven't even heard his name. There you go, right?
Yeah.
he didn't have a goal all playoffs. He was injured, but yeah, they got to do something better at that first line center position. I think that's part of the frustration with Pacioretty and Stone too, is they're having to make up a lot of their own plays because they don't have a center that has enough creativity to put them in positions where they don't have to do all the work.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're just getting tired, right? So, yeah, that would be my number one thing I would think that they would need.
Yeah, I mean,
Sue.
center depth is an issue that has been an issue for this Golden Knights team, and William Karlsson's a fine number 2, but he is not a 1. And
No.
Stevenson is a 2-3, definitely not a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas Waugh is definitely a good 3.
Yep.
He's actually played well in these playoffs. He's had a solid postseason, but he's not a top 6 guy. Cody Glass, I don't think, is developed at the pace that they were hoping. And he's, we haven't even seen him in the playoffs. He's still on that AHL, NHL line. So, I mean, they need some help down the middle, but finding the cap space to do it is definitely going to take some work.
Yeah,
Mary, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Blue Vacation Book, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Blue Vacation Book. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's going on, Will? What's going on, Chris? Welcome in. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Cody Glass is not developed at the fast, at least a fast enough pace for what Vegas was expecting. I think that they certainly thought that he would be a regular in the NHL lineup at this point, and he's not. So that's kind of a hit.
It's kind of a maturity thing. But, I think he still could be okay. But, yeah, they were. I think they were banking quite a bit on. That's why they didn't go out and get the big center.
Yep.
Because they thought Glass was going to be the guy. He's 22. He's going to be 23 next year.
Yeah,
Time's a ticking.
He's 22. He had 10 points in 27 games with Vegas this season. And he had 10 points in 14 games in the AHL.
Yeah.
And let's see. He did play. Oh, he has played one playoff game for Vegas this year. That must have been one that I missed because I don't remember him being out there. But he did play one game in the playoffs for Vegas. But yeah, he hasn't really developed. I mean, this was a guy who scored 102 points in the WHL in 2017-18. Yeah. And now he's not even, 22 years old. He's not a regular in an NHL lineup. He's still on that AHL, NHL line. He's a guy that I think that they thought was going to be ready sooner, and he hasn't been.
Yeah, K-Swiss. K-Swiss comes on my show in the afternoons. Thanks for coming in. Nice. Yeah. So that could be if he could take a big step, then they're good, right? But I wouldn't be taking that chance. Possibly a guy I could think about is if Boston decides to walk from Krejci, but I don't think they will. But that would be a guy that could fill a gap for a year or two until Glass is ready, and
Yeah, definitely. But I think Krejci's coming back to the Bruins.
Probably, I would think so. But I'm kind of Boston, sort of on the edge of where they want to go. You're the Boston guy. You think Hall's going to go back there?
I definitely think there's a good chance. I want him back at like 6.5 per year on like a 2-3 year deal. I think if Hall comes back, Krejci will absolutely come back.
Yeah.
I think those two, either they're both going or they're both staying, because I really think that they played great together. And if you get one back, I think the other will come back so they can get a full season together.
Yeah, I also think that if you're it's a sign that you're winning now if you do both, right? If you're not really winning now, because if you don't bring Krejci back, you got nothing.
You're going into retool mode at that point.
You're gonna have to go get another.
Or you'd have to go get another second line center, which is not an easy thing to do.
Right. So, and you already have one that knows the system, that's been there forever, and certainly isn't going to come back for as much as he was already making.
No, he's definitely taking a pay cut.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a coffee before we start.
All right, we're ready to start the third here, everybody. So, third period action. Montreal with a 2-1 lead. Valentina, welcome in. SJ, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Third period is about to begin. And we are underway. We'll see if Montreal can hold on for the final 20 minutes and advance to the finals, or if Vegas has a comeback in them. Trying to force a Game 7 on Saturday. Montreal's into the offensive zone early. They play it around. Taken here. Good shot in there. Leonard with a big save. Montreal trying to keep it in, but it's cleared out there by the Golden Knights. Back to the neutral zone where the Habs will retake possession. 30 seconds into the third period. We are into the potentially final 20 minutes of this series as it gets worked in now. Dumped back there. Pietrangelo goes back to get it for the Golden Knights. They have to score. They are down by 1 here in period 3. Moved up now. Cleared here. And that one goes back into the Montreal end. In front of Carlson. It's played by Sherratt to Weber. Weber has to try and go get it in the corner. He gets hit by Riley Smith. Now Carlson comes in. Takes the puck. Vegas in the offensive zone. Drop pass for Pietrangelo. Shot in there. Saved by Price. Rebound. Scores! Vegas on the rebound. Puts it home, and we have a 2-2 game. It's all tied up again. The early goal that the Golden Knights needed as Pietrangelo throws it in on net. The original puck is stopped by Price, but then Alec Martinez puts it through the legs. And this is going to be Alec Martinez's goal, as a rebound chance there for the Golden Knights ends up in the back of the net. And we have ourselves a brand new hockey game tied up at 2 early in the third period. Quick whistle here, 18:45 to go. Another face-off coming up. Pietrangelo, another point in this series. He has been Vegas' best player in this series.
Okay.
Taken now. Vegas with it. Back through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Shot there, fanned on by Whitecloud. Canadiens trying to come back the other way. Here comes Gallagher. He dumps it in deep. They're looking to retake the lead. Vegas trying to work it out of their zone. Good pressure, though, on the forecheck from the Habs. Into the middle here. Played, spun around, shot by Gallagher, and a big save there by Leonard. And he's going to cover it up here. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for Montreal with 18:18 to go.
Yeah, I just get up and get a coffee, of course. Martinez. Well, we got, now they were back to that overtime situation.
Yeah.
My under's going to be a push at best.
Another 2-2 game here. This is getting good, Joey. Coming down to the wire again between these two teams. What a phenomenal hockey game we have gotten here tonight. This one is taken now. Vegas trying to work it out. Montreal trying to keep it in. Vegas clears into the offensive zone. Colasar after it against Merrill. Taken down low here now. Carrier comes in. Trying to get it to Nosek behind the net. Out in front. Pietrangelo! Big save there by Price. Long shot again. That one Price stops it going down. Armia all over Carrier. Good pressure coming from the Golden Knights here. Here comes Montreal now. Out of the zone. Pass doesn't connect. No icing, though, on the deflection. Played here by Colasar. Vegas is back in their own zone. Up to Pietrangelo. He flips it out to the neutral zone. Red Rubber, what is going on? Welcome in.
Whoa.
Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Into the attacking end here. Taking now Vegas trying to clear it out. Moves through there into the Habs end. The Habs regroup. Trying to work it back out to the neutral zone. We're about 3 minutes into the third period. This game is tied up at 2. Vegas has just tied it on a goal from Alec Martinez. Stolen, given away there, though. What a chance for that, Canadiens. But it's kept out, and Suzuki gets hammered in front as it goes wide. Taken now at the red line. Nick Waugh into the offensive zone to Tuck. Tuck with a shot there. Price able to squeeze it with the arm as he covers that one up with 16:46 to go in the third. And it'll be an attacking zone draw for Vegas coming up here.
Yeah, that was a tricky shot saved by Lehner there. He fanned on that.
Oh, yeah, Suzuki did fan on it. Ended up going wide. St. Martin, what is going on? Welcome in.
So it wasn't a save, it went wide?
I think it went wide of the post when off the heel of his stick.
Okay.
Taken now. Vegas setting up in the offensive zone. 16.5 to go in the third period. Montreal trying to finish this series. Vegas trying to force a game 7. Vegas hasn't had a lead yet in this game. They're looking for it, but Montreal dumps it in. Omri, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Good to see you in the chat. Played there. Montreal throws it in. Canadiens. And Vegas blocks it down and gets it out, but we get a whistle here. Another stoppage with 16:10 to go in the third. We are all knotted up.
Yeah, you're right. It did go wide.
Yeah.
Okay, well, wide. But Suzuki getting into the freaking places that you need to get to score, too. That's what I love about those, like him. He's not a big guy, but he's not afraid to get banged around in front of the net at all.
Yep. Got to go to the net to score in the NHL, that's for sure. Here we go now. Offensive zone face-off here for the Canadiens. That one is taken by Montreal. They try and work it around the offensive zone into Armia holding the post. There's Leonard. Omri, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat and give a warm welcome to Omri, everybody. Taken now. Canadiens trying to work it around. Carrier trying to chip it out for Vegas. Good step up there by Weber, but finally, Vegas is able to clear it, and Montreal has to go back to their own zone to regroup. Hey, Evan, what is going on, bro? Welcome into the chat. Thank you so much for stopping in. Really, really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, dude. That video, literally, as soon as I saw that video, Evan, I immediately sent it to you. That was one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. As, taken now, working around the offensive zone. Vegas back in on the attack. Walsey, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Let's get that hype in the chat for Walsey, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Montreal trying to clear their zone. 15 minutes to go in the third period. We got ourselves a tie game. Still looking for a winner in this one. It's played there. Gallagher can't keep it in. Montreal has to go back and regroup. Played here now over the red line and dumped in behind Robin Lehner. McNabb plays it deep off the boards to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo up, trying to clear it out. And Vegas is going to work it out of the zone as finally McNabb lofts it up and into the offensive end. Nicholas Waugh, that one's poked away from him. Sherratt plays it now, spins it around past Caulfield. Goes by everybody and all the way down. Pietrangelo has to go back and regroup. Here's Vegas through the neutral zone. Montreal gets possession back. Caulfield with the puck. Trying to work it through now. Paul Byron over the red line. Into the offensive zone now for the Canadiens. Looking for the go-ahead goal. Trying to give his team a 1-goal lead once again. Down in the corner. Played up here by the Golden Knights, so they chip it off glass and out. Weber goes back to get it. Moved here, backhanded up back to the neutral zone. Canadiens regrouping in their own end once again as they try and maintain possession here. Josh Anderson chips it into the Vegas zone. Now going after his Kotkaniemi. Played, though, by the Golden Knights as they work it back out. Knights with it now into the offensive end. No, Riley Smith has it poked away, and Gallagher takes the puck. Backhand pass up to Lehkonen, now to Deneau into the offensive zone. He takes a hit. Vegas tries to get possession back. Moved here up the boards. Played by the Golden Knights out of the zone back. No, they can't get it out. Something went out of the zone there, but it wasn't the puck. Bad giveaway, and a big save there by Leonard. What are you doing, Shea Theodore? Holy cow, what a brutal giveaway in the middle of the ice. And a great opportunity for Montreal to get the lead back right from the high slot. But Leonard comes up with a huge save.
I think he was trying to flip that and he didn't get all of it or something. Like, just tossed it right to him.
Holy cow.
I mean, I watched Vegas all year. It was one of my favorite teams. And you didn't see this happen maybe, once every 10 games. And now it's happening like 3-4 times a game. The giveaways are insane. Crazy.
Right into the slot. Your own defensive zone slot, and you just give it away like that. Go up the boards.
Well, I mean, I think he was trying to flip it high, and it fell. I guess. I don't know. I'd have to look at it again. That is like odd.
That's too high risk of a play to make in the third period of a tie elimination game.
OT hype.
Almost gave that away he did give it away, but it almost directly resulted in a goal against.
Yeah. Poor puck management is right, Mr. Nelson. Poor puck management for sure.
Barty, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. We're at commercial break, the first commercial stoppage of the third period. We're under 14 minutes to go. Vegas and Montreal going at it here, back and forth. Been a great hockey game. We're tied up at 2.
No, he wasn't trying to flip anything. I don't know what the heck he was doing. I have no idea. Oh, it deflected off of somebody. It looked like, it deflected off of Smith's stick.
Jesus.
That's what it happened there. Okay, I guess, but wow.
That was just brutal. Who was he passing to? There was nobody there. That's just...
Again, I'd have to look at that a few times to see where it's supposed to be going. But
JV, welcome in. Ghost Dragon, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We got a quick whistle again. 13:04 to go in the third. We'll have another face-off coming up. So we are right back from commercial break. Jesus, I mean, that was almost could have been a series-ending giveaway for Shea Theodore there.
Yeah.
Offensive zone draw here for the Habs. They win it back. Shot, big block there by Carrier. Setting up again, though, in the offensive zone. Trying to go backdoor. That's stolen by Martinez. Moved up the boards. Taken now here by the Golden Knights. They try and work it out. Kolasar brings it in, trying to get it back in the middle from Nosek. The pass is blocked away. Habs trying to clear. Now they move it up. Taken by the Canadiens. Toffoli through the neutral zone. Pass up into the offensive end for Suzuki, and he dumps it deep. All the way around the boards there. Played out by Vegas. They clear it. 12.5 to go in the third.
That's funny.
Taken now. Dumped all the way down by Montreal. And that's going to get whistled down here as it's going to come back to the Canadiens' end with 12:22 remaining. Third period action. We are still tied up at 2 apiece. God. If this game might go to overtime. Very well could go to overtime with how close this has been. Neutral zone draw there. Won by Vegas. They dump it into the offensive zone. All the way around. Played there by Stone along the sideboards, but comes to the middle. And Montreal takes it up into the offensive end now. Deneau trying to get after it. Taken in by Gallagher now. Played around in the offensive zone by the Habs. That's poked off Gallagher's stick, though. And Vegas trying to get it out. Clears out to the neutral zone. Get in here. Puck blockered to the corner by Leonard. Vegas trying to clear. Montreal not able to keep it in, but they get it. Nope, we get a stoppage and a hand pass call, it looks like. And that is going to be another neutral zone face-off coming up here with 11:40 left in the third.
That was funny.
Yeah. If Vegas doesn't score more goals than Montreal, they're going to lose.
Yes.
That is
Sounds like the John.
sophisticated analytics right there.
Yeah, that's what I said. He must be one of those analytics guys. Come up with that stuff. I don't know, highbrow stuff.
Jeff, what is going on? Austin, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Vegas trying to work it out of their zone. Not able to. Montreal keeping it in for now. Now we got a stoppage, and it's going to be a hand pass call. That's going to come out of the zone as the Canadiens hand pass it. Neutral zone face-off with 11:22 remaining coming up. Still knotted up at 2 here in the third period.
Jeff Saint is in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. I'm not going to say it because as soon as I say it, somebody's going to score. Like right now.
Say it.
Looks like it's going to overtime.
It does look like it's going to overtime. I agree. Long shot there. That one goes just wide. Leonard able to keep that out. Vegas on the rebound. Cleared up ice. And back out of the zone to the neutral zone. Played here. Montreal regrouping back in their own end. Under 11 minutes to go in the third period. This game does feel like an overtime game. Dumped into the offensive end. Taken there. Kotkaniemi. Now Byron trying to get it in front to Kotkaniemi. He can't play it cleanly but keeps possession in the corner. Looking to make a move with the puck now. Sent around. Down low now for Anderson. Played though by Martinez. Kotkaniemi lands a hit on him. And Vegas is able to loft it over everybody from behind their own net. Moved up now. Here comes the Canadiens back through the neutral zone looking for a pass. Dumped into the offensive zone. Leonard's going to play it to Haig. Haig is in for Holden in this game as that one goes back to the neutral zone. Vegas clears. Caulfield back to his defenseman. They're going to regroup back now in their own end. Halfway through the third period. We've got 10 minutes to go in this one. Vegas has the puck in their own zone trying to work it out. They clear it up and back to the neutral zone. Now they dump it into the offensive end. Down behind Price. Played by Sherratt. He gets it up the boards, and that's cleared back to the neutral zone. Vegas will have to go back and regroup. Moved here by the Golden Knights. Back into the offensive zone. Thomas Nosek, high slot. Shot in there. That one blocked on the way through. A bunch of bodies in front. Colasar down in the corner looking to make a play. Leaves it for Carrier, but Gallagher gets to it first. And Gallagher sends it around the boards and all the way down. That's going to be icing against Montreal. 9:25 to go in the third. And it will be an attacking zone face-off coming up here for Vegas.
About as even as you can get this third. Holy
yeah, this
crap.
has been an extremely even hockey game in general.
Not a lot of chances either. Just a lot of back and forth. A lot of... not lately, anyways. The earlier was, but it's starting to...
No, it's been a very even game. VGK Productions, thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. This one gets moved up now. And that one goes all the way down. No icing, though, as it's deflected. Theodore goes back to get it. Vegas trying to work it out of their zone here with 9:12 remaining in the third period. 2-2 game, still very much up for grabs. So we're looking for a winner here in game number 6. Sent around to the corner. Habs trying to get it out. Kept in by Pietrangelo at the blue line, though. Glove down by Stevenson, and he takes it through the offensive zone. He backhands it in front, just not able to connect. Back to the point, though. Long shot goes wide. Moved up and cleared out of the zone now. And Vegas has to take it back. And that'll be an offsides call against the Golden Knights. Entering the zone, and we head to commercial break. 8:40 to go in the third. 8:40 left in this one. We'll see if we get overtime again tonight like we did last night. Vegas and Montreal not up at 2 in game number 6. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Got Perlo on the stream tonight. Special guest for tonight's game. It's been a lot of fun. Really appreciate all of you guys in the chat. We have a heck of a hockey game going here between the Golden Knights and Canadiens.
Yeah, go search Pearl of Wisdom. I'd love to have you over on my channel as well. I do a live show from 3 to 5. And but you'll see me again here because this is too much fun. John rocks.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, we got 122 likes. Thank you for the update, Joey.
Woo.
Really appreciate it. Richard's in the chat. What's going on? Richard says Byron will score the game winner.
That makes sense.
Definitely
actually.
possible. He's you let him behind the D, and it's probably going in the back of your net.
He's fast.
He
Super
is fast.
And he's fought a lot of injuries, but doesn't look any worse for wear for doing it. You ever notice that? Like, he's been injured a lot, but he looks just as good as before he was injured.
Yeah, he recovers from them.
Yeah, really well.
All right, we're back from commercial break here. Final 8:40 of the third. And it's going to be a face-off in the neutral zone coming up. Oh, never mind. We gotta show 3 minutes of highlights from earlier in the game. Not tonight, VGK. No, I haven't seen them. Mackenzie, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get some hype in the chat for our new subscriber, Mackenzie. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
There's something I've never been described as before. By it said my videos are quite biblical. That's funny.
Here's Vegas
Never had
around.
that before.
Trying to keep it in the offensive zone, but Montreal clears it out. Kotkaniemi up ice. Into the offensive end here for the Canadiens. Byron's pass into the middle, deflected away. Vegas coming back the other way now. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 into the offensive zone. Pass just too far behind there. Vegas trying to come back the other way. Or Montreal back the other way. Into the Vegas zone. They dump it in with under 8 minutes to go now in the third. Played up there. Vegas is able to chip it back out. Habs take possession. Back in neutral ice.
Nobody's wanting to make a mistake here, though.
Moved around here. Chris, welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for watching. Montreal back into the offensive zone. Corey Perry trying to get around the D. Nice play there by Martinez. And then Riley Smith gets back to clear it out of the middle. Riley Smith now dumped into the offensive zone. Off glass. Going in on the forecheck, we have the Golden Knights. Montreal back the other way. Here comes Eric Stahl. His pass up. Trying to go around McNabb again. Backhanded in. And a big save there by Leonard. What an opportunity around Brayden McNabb again for the Canadiens. Yeah. But Leonard comes up big with the stop.
Yeah, maybe a way to get some cap space would be kind of walking away from McNabb after this game.
Yeah, honestly.
He is getting pyloned all over the place.
Does he go back to the LA Kings?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I don't think LA would want him now. They got enough, a much better skating defenseman there now.
Moved up now, played by White Cloud, trying to get it out of the zone. I don't know, Mackenzie. I have no idea who's going to win. That's why I'm watching. If I knew, I wouldn't bother watching it if I knew who the winner was going to be. Frank, welcome in. Lawrence, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. New sub hype for Lawrence in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Because Fleury stunk last game. That's why.
Yeah, I think there's several reasons for it. I think also it was a way to get them refocused again, to shake their head a little bit, wake up, and just like making a goalie change during the game a little bit. And also if
Fleury's lost the last 2 games he's played.
Yeah. So
Leonard's played great. Leonard won game 4 and he's played well here tonight.
Yeah, he's played really well.
Leonard's been better than Fleury, that's for sure.
And if things go south and the goalie's got to fight, I'm on Leonard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Offensive zone face-off here for the Golden Knights with 6:51 to go in the third. Ulysses, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get some sub hype in the chat for Ulysses. Kyle as well, new subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. New sub hype in the chat. Really, really appreciate it. Dump back the other way now. Montreal going on the forecheck. With 6.5 to go in the third period. That one's dumped out by Vegas, but the Canadiens throw it right back in. Leonard out to play it behind the net. Moved up now, over the red line to Pietrangelo. Montreal, Weber plays it back in his own zone. We've got 6:10 remaining in the third. I still think this is going to overtime.
Yeah.
Moved now, Byron.
The way they're playing right now, it could go into overtime and be in there for quite a while. They are not.
Chow, thank you so much for being here. Let's get some more new sub hype in the chat. New subscriber to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third period. Next goal definitely seems like it's going to win this game. Whether it's regulation or OT, I think next goal wins it. But this really, to me, just feels like it's going to be an overtime game.
Yeah, they are not making any mistakes. They're making the safe plays everywhere.
Yeah. Nobody's
yeah,
giving anything up, really.
No, not at all. They're not even overhitting to put themselves out of position, really. So it's really a chess game right now.
Yeah, absolutely. 5:10 remaining here in the third as it goes back to the neutral zone. OTW, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for subscribing. Much appreciated. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat again. Shot in there on Price from a far way out. Easy save there. He covers it up with 4:59 to go in the third. And that is going to bring us, I think, to the final commercial break of the third period. It does. So,
yeah, it's not riveting hockey right now.
No, it's tight checking lockdown hockey right now. I think they're just trying to get to OT.
Yeah, nobody wants to make a tired mistake or anything like that. It's I would say this is an advantage to Montreal playing like this. Honestly, Vegas plays when they win, they play aggressive, and when they're not playing aggressive.
Ender, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We are in the late stages of the third period here. Just under 5 minutes to go. And we are all knotted up at 2. Vegas and Montreal in this game number 6. Golden Knights trying to force a game 7 on Saturday. Montreal trying to finish this series tonight and advance to the finals. This has been a fun one. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate everybody in the chat. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here.
Montreal fans will go insane. Yeah, that's going to be nuts.
If they win, those streets are going to be full tonight.
Oh, and they've had all day off too. So half of them have been, like, not half of them, but I don't know if you've ever been to Montreal. They're not opposed to opening up the bottle at 9 in the morning.
Oh yeah, they've been. It's a holiday up in Quebec, so they're drinking all day.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's going to be quite the brouhaha. What if they lose though? I don't think it's going to matter. Really, it's still going to be crazy.
Taken now, moved up, cleared there by the Canadiens. Yeah, I don't know anything about the holiday that it was in Quebec today.
Bastille Day. I don't know much about it either.
But I know that when there are holidays here, like the big holidays, nobody's opposed. You know, if it's the 4th of July here, nobody's opposed to cracking a beer at as soon as you wake up in the morning and just drinking all day. So I assume that Montreal probably is the same way as it is here on big holidays, where they're not afraid to get going early and just go all day.
Oh, Montreal's a party town, man. Holy crap, that place. Those guys drink like it's a cure for kidney cancer, man. It's for sure, yeah.
Yeah, holidays are like that for me too. St. Patrick's Day, um,
Yeah.
4th of July, stuff like that. Oh, good long shot there. That one just deflects wide. 4.5 to go in the third here. Canadiens back through the neutral zone now. Trying to bring it into the offensive end. It's stolen by Vegas. Good play there by Vegas. Into the offensive end. Here's a shot and a big save there by Price. Taken now. Canadiens go back the other way. They get behind the D. Here's a chance and Leonard robs them. Caulfield with an opportunity. Theodore did get back to cut down the angle, but Leonard had to make a huge stop there.
He did. And I stand corrected. Bastille Day is Paris. I should know this being Canadian. It's Jean Baptiste Day. John the Baptist Day.
Into the offensive zone now. Played here by Deneau. That one gets blocked. Trying to get back now. Played by Vegas through the neutral zone. Up ice. And the Habs have to take it back in their end. Sherratt goes up the boards. It's taken, though, by Vegas back in the neutral zone. And they'll try and bring it back in. Here comes Pacioretty. Imagine if Pacioretty scores the winner against his former team.
Yeah.
That one gets cleared all the way down, and that's going to go wide. It will be icing against Montreal, and with 3:26 left in the third, Vegas will get an offensive zone face-off here.
I wonder how many times people like Perry and Gallagher said things like, well, there's a reason why you're not here, buddy. This is the reason why you're not here, Patch, because you're an idiot. You're right, though. Patch already was an emotional guy in Montreal.
Move now. Cleared all the way down there by the Habs. They try and work it out. Move now up through the neutral zone by Vegas. Nicholas Waugh back into the offensive end. Drop pass here. Theodore with a shot. That gets blocked. Rebound. They can't find it cleanly. Goes through the middle and all the way down. Ada Leon, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat. Thank you, thank you. Move now back to the neutral zone, and we got a Canadiens player down. And Anderson. A glove save there on Byron by Leonard with 2:46 left. Anderson is not happy. He was the Canadian down in the neutral zone. And it's going to be an offensive zone face-off for Montreal coming up here.
That was a headshot. That was totally a headshot by Tuck.
Oh, yeah, he caught shoulder right to the chin.
That even though that was not well, the referee didn't call it because they just don't do that sort of thing in this playoffs. But that might even though that wasn't called, he could get a game for that.
Kim is here. What is going on, Kim? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate you being in the chat. Thank you. Leonard is in golden for Vegas, and he has had a very solid game as Vegas dumps that one in. Taken there. That one blocked away by Price. Puck's in the corner now. Going after it. Vegas keeps it in. Back to the blue line. Trying to force a game 7. Looking to win this one. That shot goes high. Cleared off glass and out of the zone. Montreal will get a much-needed line change. Moved up. Cheyenne, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Final 2 minutes now of the third period. Here comes Vegas into the offensive end. I still think we're going to overtime here. But Vegas is trying to work it around. Looking to force a Game 7 on Saturday night on home ice. I was literally going between saying on home ice and at home, and then just combine the words. At home. Oh, wraparound chance there. Price keeps it out. Vegas keeps possession, though. 1.5 minutes to go in the third. Sent around here. Ian, what is going on? Welcome in. Long shot there. That one gets blocked down, and now the Canadiens are going to work it out of their zone. Off the bench and into the attacking end. They dump it deep. Here comes Gallagher. He's out after it. Leonard comes out of the net. Not able to get it in front, though, was Montreal. Played here. Edmondson keeps it in. That goes up into the netting, and that's going to be a whistle with 1:09 remaining in the third. Just chilling. What is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it.
Can you tell me why Lehner came out and took Gallagher like that? That was really dangerous play. Well, Gallagher was only going to do a wraparound if at worst. That was really a really dangerous play.
Yeah, I don't know.
Goes in behind the net with one hand on his stick. Gallagher just has to flip it out front, and they're freaking done.
That was almost a turnover there.
Yeah.
But hey, unlike Fleury earlier in the series, Leonard did get back in the net.
Yes, it worked out okay for him. Yeah.
Moved up now, played by Vegas out of their zone. Stone trying to dump it in. It's taken back though by Montreal. They move it to neutral ice. Spun around here and dumped in. Montreal will get a fresh line out there. The Suzuki line's going to come out for this last shift. Suzuki to Foley and Byron is out there instead of Caulfield. So they're putting the veteran out there instead of Caulfield in the final 30 seconds. Now shot in there. Price with a save. Vegas back in the offensive zone on the rush here. Now they're trying to get set up in the attacking end. Third line is on the ice. Tuck, Janmark, and Waugh. Back to the point now. Played here. Down to the half boards. Now into the middle. Trying to get around. Chance in front there. That one not able to get it through on goal. Final 7 seconds now of the third. Montreal's just trying to clear it. They eat it along the boards, and that's going to tick off the rest of this time. That does it. Horn sounds. We are going to overtime for the second straight night. 2-2 game, end of the third, and we have some intermission. Some time to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for OT to begin. But we are through 3 periods, and 60 minutes was not enough. As we are going to overtime here in Game 6. Vegas trying to extend this series and force Game 7. Montreal trying to finish it tonight. The next goal will win this game.
Lehner, I do believe, is from Sweden, right? Sweden or Czech? Sweden, right? He is from Europe. Robin Lehner. I'm pretty sure he's from Sweden. At first, I wanted to say Finland.
No. Yeah, he's a Swedish professional goaltender.
Okay.
Who's played for Ottawa, Buffalo, New York, and Chicago, and Vegas. Yeah, he's from Gothenburg, Sweden.
Huh.
Sweden's cool. I'd like to go there sometime.
I would like to go all over that area. Yeah, Sweden, Norway, all of those places.
Oh yeah, I'd love to. All the Scandinavian countries, I would love to go see them.
I will go see that. I'll tell you when I'm going.
Yeah, I'll meet you there.
Yeah, no, you can just jump in the Perlo jet.
Oh, we'll jump. We'll jump. Maybe we'll have a private jet by then. We'll just go.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
the Perlo jet can bring us there.
That's right. Yeah, we got her. We got her figured, buddy. It'll have to be in the off season though.
Yeah, it will definitely be off season. I'll have 2.5 million subscribers on YouTube, and we'll have a private jet we can just take to Scandinavia.
Yeah. And I'll still be trying to get 1,000.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, but it's fun to think about. Thunder Mountain, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really, really appreciate it. Let's get some new sub hype for Thunder Mountain in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
If you watch my videos, I also have a Perlo Copter Mark hat, so go check it out. Just look up Perlo. Everybody says, what's the link? Try searching Perlo. You just might find it. I don't think there's anybody else Perlo out there. Yeah. If Montreal loses or wins, they'll burn the city down. Yeah. That's true.
We'll see what happens. This is going to be a fun overtime.
Yeah.
I mean, last night it ended only a little over a minute in, so it wasn't even like, you couldn't even get like built up in the overtime and it was already over. I feel like this one might take a little bit longer to finish, given the defense that these teams are playing right now.
So are you looking for Vegas to win this just so you have some semblance of respect or respectability for for your playoff card?
Oh, no, I gave up on that a long time ago when 3 of my 4 Final Four teams didn't make it.
But at least you can say you picked the cup winner. At least you got that. You know what I mean? Like you can just kind of, yeah. The rest of my card was, but I did
My
pick
bracket was terrible, but yeah, I don't really care. I have no preference on who wins. I'm just enjoying the game. I'm not rooting for anybody. I'm just watching hockey as a hockey fan and really having a lot of fun with it. That's, the one positive of, your team being out of the playoffs, which obviously I didn't want the Bruins to lose, but since the Bruins have been out, the stress level has gone way, way down. The stress level has gone way down, and I'm just here enjoying hockey, and I don't have to worry about who wins and loses. I'm just watching great games and having fun with it.
Yeah, I was there for the sweater toss, man. I saw it. I saw the stress.
Oh yeah, well that game 5, I was not happy when they lost that.
Well, that was pretty. That defense was absolutely deplorable. That was Philadelphia levels of defense there.
Yeah.
But I love Vegas. Vegas is starting to creep up on Edmonton, really, for me as my favorite team. I think it might be between him and Philadelphia. I love them, but on the same note, there's something inside of you that can't help but have mad respect for this Montreal Canadiens.
Oh no, absolutely. This Canadiens team is they've played so well in these playoffs. They've been extremely impressive and tons of respect for them.
Yeah.
Gary, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get that sub hype in the chat. My original 4 teams, Golden, this is going to sound terrible in hindsight, but Vegas, Toronto, Pittsburgh, and Carolina were my original Final 4 in my bracket. Obviously, that did not work, so I was very, very wrong. Oh, yeah, we got to do OT. We got to do our OT challenge here. So here's how the OT challenge works if you're new and haven't done it yet. You pick one player from each team who you think is going to score the game-winning goal. So if Montreal wins, who do you think scores? If Vegas wins, who do you think scores? Put them in the chat. We'll see who gets it right. I got to tweet mine out so I have a record of it to know that I'm not lying or changing it on the last second. And I got to think about it here. So let's see what we got in the chat. I'm seeing some Caulfield and Martinez. I'm seeing Pacioretty and Caulfield. I'm seeing Perry or Marchessault. Anderson or Tuck. Ooh, I like that. Anderson or Weber. Well, they play on the same team. Anderson and Weber play on the same team, Austin. Pacioretty or Caulfield. Pacioretty or Gallagher, Suzuki or Stone, Perry or McNabb from Perlo. I like it. Sergio, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Iceman is here. What is going on? Welcome in.
I'm picking McNabb so he can so he makes up for all the pylon stuff he did the whole game.
Gallagher or Pietrangelo. All right, I am gonna go. This is tough. You know what? I'm going to go with Kotkaniemi for Montreal.
Good one. I love Kotkaniemi. And then for Vegas?
Hang on. I'm trying to type out his name right without spelling it wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Kotkaniemi for Montreal. For Vegas, I think it's going to be a defenseman.
McNabb can factor into a goal on either end today.
That's a great comment, Alex. That is funny. This is going to be really random, but I'm going to say Nicholas Hague for Vegas.
Oh, that's a good one. That would be interesting. Yeah.
He hasn't played a whole lot tonight. But I feel like sometimes in the playoffs, you get those really random overtime winners. Hague would definitely be a random overtime winner, but I'm gonna say him for Vegas. I think it's gonna be a defenseman. So I'm gonna go Kotkaniemi for Montreal or Nick Hague for Vegas. And I'm going to tweet that
Woo!
out. It is official. Those are my picks. Hey, Patrick with the 1. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get that dono hype in the chat. Dono hype for Patrick, everybody. And then Denson Family Vlogs with a 20 bomb. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get that dono hype for Denson Family Vlogs as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Says, love your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Incredible dono hype in the chat as we get ready for overtime here. This is going to be a huge OT. A chance to finish the series for Montreal. And a chance to force a Game 7 for Vegas. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We'll see if we get the OT challenge right or not. Who gets it right in the chat. We've had a lot of good picks made. This should be a fun overtime period.
So Reeves is not playing, obviously. I didn't
No,
hear him
Reeves
all
has
game.
been scratched the last few games, and he's scratched tonight. Kolasar seems to have taken his spot.
And Noshik is back.
Nosik's back, yep. Carlson or Petrie, Pacioretty, Caulfield, Tuck, Gallagher. We've had a lot of different picks in here, a lot of different players named. I like it. We'll see. We'll see who gets it right. Pacioretty's only played 14:33 this game. Wow.
Really? Wow, that is something. I should have thought about it for a second. I should have took White Cloud. That would have been pretty.
I was thinking about it. For me, it was between White Cloud or Haig, who I was gonna pick. But Haig he's been scratched for Holden the last few games.
Yeah.
So I want him coming back into the lineup. I feel like we could get one of those really random overtime winners.
He's been playing pretty well today too, actually. Did you say, I can't believe that, Pacioretty 14:33. Wow.
Falling out of favor. Martinez, Stone, Tuck, Gallagher, Perry, Theodore.
Nick Waz played 2 seconds more than Pacioretty.
Wah already has an overtime goal in this series. And was it Game 4?
Yeah, that was a nice little play.
Lemon Beats, what is going on? Welcome in. Yes, we are going to overtime here. Patrick says Petrie or Tuck. Craig says Pietrangelo.
Everybody likes Tuck. He's got.
Yeah, there's a lot of Tuck picks here. Suzuki.
He's got the speed for the. He's got the legs. Yeah.
Stone has played 16:33.
Chandler Stevenson and Riley Smith have played the most minutes. No, William Carlson. Carlson's played 18 minutes.
JV says Caulfield. Andrew says Price. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're getting a goalie goal in overtime.
Yeah.
Tuck does have a nice touch, but he's struggled offensively in this series. Does he have a goal yet in this series?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Byron or Theodore for Jack. Those are two definite possibilities.
Which is really surprising, actually. Byron or Byron he's another one of those speedsters that can.
If Byron gets behind the D, like it's in the back of the net most of the time.
Random would be like Merrill. Merrill. I don't know.
Oh yeah, John Merrill. That would be really random if he scored.
Gustafson's played 5 minutes and 31 seconds so far. And I wonder if that was all on the power play.
It was probably, most of that was probably power play time.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I haven't seen him out there a lot.
No. Him and Merrill played 8 minutes and 45. They've been short. It's pretty much been the 4 big guys.
Yeah.
Edmondson's had the most minutes of any of them.
Yeah.
He's played 27-17.
Edmondson has been a very, very good addition for the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah, I have to say he has. And I kind of wondered about him early when they got him from Carolina, but not anymore. Kind of shows you the depth that Carolina has on D when, he's playing like
He's
he
the
is
odd
now.
man out, yeah.
He was like a 5 or 6 there, yeah. But
Tommy,
Montreal's
welcome in.
here.
Ruby, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We are getting ready for overtime here. Vegas and Montreal tied up at 2. I am joined by special guest Perlo Wisdom tonight. And we've had Perlo on the stream a bunch of times. You guys probably know him by now. But we're getting ready for the start of OT. And we're going to see, does Montreal finish the series tonight, or does Vegas push it to a Game 7 on Saturday back in Vegas? We will find out, probably over in the next few minutes or so. But thank you guys again so much for being here. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. It helps out the channel so much and is greatly appreciated. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And I'll be streaming all playoffs long. This is going to be an incredible finish to this one. We'll see which team's able to take the lead and win this one. Next goal is going to win this game, and we'll see which team's able to finish it off. This is going to be so much fun, guys. I am on the edge of my seat. I can't sit still, and I can't wait. I just want to see what happens here the rest of the way as we are coming down. Game number 6. This is going to be...
I think Vegas has got to start playing like they're not afraid to... They want to win more than they're afraid to lose. Mm-hmm. They got to come out and start trying to score, not playing super, safe all over the ice, because Montreal has a... I think Montreal will win it if they do that again in this overtime.
So here we go. Teams are lined up at center ice. Nicholas Waz taking the draw against Jesperi Kotkaniemi. The linesman's getting ready to drop it here. Has the puck in hand. Center dot. And we are underway. Overtime has begun. Montreal wins the puck back. Moved up now. Dumped into the offensive zone. But that's an icing as it doesn't connect with anybody. Just 8 seconds in. Quick whistle here as Petrie's pass doesn't make it to a teammate's stick. And it will be an offensive zone face-off now for Vegas. Anthony, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Eric, what is going on? Welcome here. Thank you so much for being here. Offensive zone draw now for the Golden Knights. Played along the end boards. Trying to send it around. Riley Smith backhand in front. Chance here and out. That shot just goes wide. Trying to find it now. Vegas on the forecheck in the offensive zone. Montreal trying to clear it up. Golden Knights have it, though. Move to the middle. Taken here by Anderson. He can't backhand it out. Vegas keeps it in. Marchessault's shot gets deflected off a skate. That's high and kept in by Vegas. Trying to work it around the offensive zone. Carlson goes down but gets it to Marchessault. Now to Pietrangelo. His shot gets blocked. Into the middle. Paul Byron comes in and takes it. Cleared out of the zone by Montreal. Now Vegas trying to get it back in. Offensive attack again here for Vegas. They're looking to finish this thing early, just like the Islanders did last night. Montreal trying to work it out. Petrie's getting worked over by the forecheck. It's up the boards. Vegas pinches to keep it. It's Pietrangelo in there. Blocked aside by Price, and Habs cleared all the way down. That's going to be... no icing against Vegas there. Or against Montreal, excuse me, as Vegas touches up. That was very close to being on goal.
It was on goal. It was on goal. It hit his pad.
Oh, absolutely. That should not have been icing. That hit Leonard's pad. That should not have been icing against Montreal there. That play should have continued.
Even if it hits the net, it's not icing. It deflected. Like, what are these referees on, man?
Well, the linesman was on the other side of the net. Like, he was on the back side. So there's no way he could have seen it. But the referee that was on the front side needs to go to him and say that hit the pad.
And not only that, it deflected. It had to hit something.
Mean Girl Hockey, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Sutton, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Well, the hockey gods make up for it because the face-off win by Vegas goes all the way back down to their own zone. So the hockey gods have a way to make up there. Oh, big save by Price. Pacioretty on the rush back into the offensive end. And Price comes out and robs him.
Yeah.
So right off of that offensive zone face-off for Vegas, it's one back and it splits the D and goes all the way down. So the hockey gods evened it out there a little bit, I guess. Big save there by Price on Pacioretty. What a stop. Taken now. One back. Vegas again. Long shot there. High shot and a save by Price. Now Montreal coming back the other way on the deflection. Into the offensive zone. Chance there. And they score! Montreal is going to the finals! What a shot! What a goal pass, Leonard! And Montreal wins it! The series is over in 6. And the Canadiens, as the last team to make the playoffs, is going to the Stanley Cup!
Wow.
Game over, series over. Montreal is going to the Stanley Cup Finals, where they will face the winner of tomorrow night's Game 7 between the Lightning and the Islanders. What a pass there by Philip Deneau.
That is just crazy. What a pass, yeah.
And the Cinderella story continues.
And nobody
Deneau
got it.
with a
Nobody got
beautiful
it.
pass to Lehkonen.
Nobody got it right.
I don't think anybody picked Lehkonen.
Nobody picked Lehkonen. No, I was looking at it. I thought, geez, you know, if Lehkonen could be the, but I didn't say it. But yeah, wow.
What a pass from Deneau to Lehkonen, and then Lehkonen puts it by Leonard on the rush.
Let's see if Stone shakes hands and Pacioretty shakes hands here with Perry. Remember I was saying that?
Yeah. Well, Pacioretty's been teammates with most of these guys on Montreal. So he's slow through the line, talking to the guys that he's been teammates with.
Yeah, I guess so,
See, Perry was is right in front of Price. Let's see, Tuck and Weber here. Deneau and Pacioretty talking for a while.
Yeah,
they were longtime teammates in Montreal.
Yeah.
They talked for a while there. I want to see Pacioretty and Price, honestly. Here it is. Pacioretty and Price. Oh, not that long. Not as long as Deneau.
No, then he must have been closer friends with Deneau. They're not showing anything with Perry, which really...
Perry's right in front of Price, but you really can't see.
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't show anything. I would have liked to have seen that. Wow.
Well, the Montreal Canadiens have gone through Toronto, Winnipeg, and now Vegas. And as the 4 seed from the North Division are going to the Stanley Cup Finals. And Mark Bergevin is down hugging all the players. He's got to be like a favorite to play for.
Yeah, it appears so. Yeah. Like, he's a pretty excitable general manager. You don't see general managers quite often acting.
No, he has a huge personality.
Yeah, the guy is freaking cut too, man. I wouldn't want to. He is one. He is muscle wise. Like,
oh yeah,
that guy is a freaking.
He's hugging Lehkonen.
He spends a crap load of time in the gym, no doubt about that.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is a great celebration for Montreal.
Well, they never showed it. I wish they would have showed Perry all the way through. I would have liked to have seen how their reaction was from the other.
Wow, what a finish to this one. Overtime win for Montreal, 3-2. And the series is over. Bergevin's got the flow. He's jacked. And he's put together a team that has come out of the North Division and is now going to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Wow. I'm just blown away by this team.
This is such a story. This is such a Cinderella team.
Even though I sent the pick of Montreal to my patrons, and all of that, I'm still gutted. I love Vegas. I wanted Vegas to win.
Oh, here comes the trophy.
Yeah, are they going to do it? I would. I don't believe in this don't touch it because you didn't win anything nonsense. Celebrate what you celebrate. Just don't. You don't have to think in your mind that you've won the cup already.
I would not touch the trophy.
Yeah, really?
I'm very superstitious,
wow.
so I would not touch the trophy.
We're different that way. Oh, that's one of the few times we've been different. I would touch it. That doesn't bother me. I'm not superstitious at all.
No, even though there's no conferences, the conference trophies are being awarded. This was basically the West, and then the East will be given to the winner of the Lightning and Islanders. I wouldn't touch it. I'm superstitious. We'll see what they do.
They're going to touch it. Yeah, he touched it.
Oh, Weber's going to grab it?
Yeah, they're touching it.
Weber says, the hell with your superstitions.
Yeah, I thought he did. I could have swore he did.
Oh,
I guess
no.
they'll find out after they take the pictures because then they can. They're not touching it?
No, they haven't touched it. They're taking the picture around it, but they haven't touched it.
Yeah, we'll see.
I wouldn't. I'm not risking that. I also don't care about that trophy. Who cares if you win that trophy? The next one's the one that I care about. Yeah, they're not touching it.
Wow, there's a guy with a Golden Knights jersey there. That's dangerous territory.
Nobody touched it. I wouldn't either. I'm with them. I'm old school. I'm superstitious. I'm not touching that trophy. I'm touching the next one. But what a win. Look at this atmosphere in Montreal, and they can't even have a full building. Imagine if this building was full right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, St. Martin, the Montreal Canadiens were the last Canadian team to win a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
1993. And they have the chance to do it again. And I'll tell you what, even though I'm a Bruins fan, I have so much respect for this Montreal team. And they're such a likable team.
Yeah, they are. That's the thing, right? They are.
This is a Cinderella story for the ages. I absolutely love this Montreal team.
Yeah. Everybody loves the underdogs and make it. I mean, if it's a feel-good thing, right? Even if it's not your team. The only,
rooting for the underdog is always so much fun, and the way
I don't know, I wonder if I could find the same an admiration for like the Calgary Flames if they did something like this. Because the one thing for sure is they would definitely be the underdog.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I think the other thing is that the Bruins didn't play Montreal this year. So it's not like the rivalry is hot right now because they didn't play all season.
That's true, I guess.
I might have different if Boston and Montreal played like 6 times this year and there was like a lot of nastiness between the teams, I might feel differently, but they didn't play this year. So it doesn't have that same feeling.
Yeah.
Also, like, I like so many of these players, too. Like Weber, Edmondson, Sherratt,
Yeah.
Gallagher, Suzuki, Kotkaniemi, Caulfield, Price.
Per-
Like, there's so many
Perry.
likable players on this Canadiens team.
I love Perry. Perry's one of my favorite players. So yeah. Yeah. And man, after all the brutal things I said about Bergevin,
He put a team that's made it to the finals together.
you can't. Yeah.
All right, so obviously tomorrow night is Game 7 between the Islanders and Lightning. We'll find out who the Canadiens are going to face tomorrow night. I would assume that Game 1 of the finals is probably going to be Sunday night. Now, that's nothing official, so don't take that and start posting it places or anything. There's nothing official there. The NHL has not released a schedule for the finals yet. But just how they've done the playoffs so far, I would assume that Sunday night is probably going to be Game 1. They like to start on weekends if they can, so I'm thinking that Game 1 is going to be Sunday. Maybe it's pushed till Monday, I don't know. But if I had to guess right now, I would think Sunday night.
Yeah, that would be Montreal to Tampa. That's
Because Tampa is going to finish. Tampa and New York's going to finish tomorrow. They'll have Saturday off, and then the series probably starts on Sunday.
regardless who wins, Montreal is got they've got home ice advantage, Islanders or Tampa, right? Because Montreal was the worst team.
Yeah, so so New York or Tampa would have home ice.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, but I'm still stunned by the fact that Montreal's doing what they're doing. I just never saw it coming. The only thing I can say is somebody asked me if Price is what Price can be. Can Montreal win the cup? And I did say yes at that, but never once did I think that was going to happen, though.
No. This has been unreal. Anything can happen in the playoffs. You are exactly right. Exactly right. Anything can happen in the playoffs, and that's what makes the Stanley Cup postseason so much fun. What a run here for the Canadiens, and the Cinderella story continues all the way to the finals. What a run.
Yeah, incredible.
But, all right. It's getting late here, guys, and I'm going to be back tomorrow night for Game 7 between the Lightning and Islanders. So that is going to do it for tonight's stream. Congratulations to the Montreal Canadiens going to the finals as they finish off Vegas in 6. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really, really appreciate it. Don't forget, I'll be live at 8 p.m. tomorrow night for Game 7, a huge Game 7 to decide who plays Montreal in the finals between Tampa Bay and New York. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night tonight. Rest of your night. Have a great day tomorrow. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We had Perlo on tonight, special guest in the chat. Big thank you to him for coming on and doing the second part of this game with us. Thank you guys all so much. With that, I'm going to head out for tonight, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you again.